Started here. I like to record these, but sometimes YouTube doesn't work for the replay. The replay is usually available for a couple of days. But if you at any point want to purchase a sticker in the Buy It Now, I got new stickers actually. I don't even know where I put them. I got de-archivist stickers, Insomniac clips here. We'll pull them out in a minute. So you can watch that replay on Whatnot for up to 60 days. Okay, so now let's get into this. So this is I've been live every day for 697 days. 697 days. Is that wild? It doesn't seem like it, but then it seems like an eternity, you guys. It seems like an eternity. I'm going to just pat myself on the back because I did not think I would make it, kind of. But then I stopped saying that to myself and I just went for it. Like, I don't care. How do you market yourself? So this is about social media and marketing. This isn't, this is just my opinion. It is wild. It is. I don't, I honestly kind of think about it like, what was I thinking? And then at the same token, I think of it like, that was a smart thing to do actually, because the algorithm likes me. It rewards me by sending you guys to my streams. Let me full screen this guy. Hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing? Yeah, it really does. So when you come on Whatnot, a lot of people are brand new. That's right. The algorithm loves consistency. So this, I'm really talking off my heart, my chest, my brain, right? So if you have a question, you can ask it. I'll do my best to answer it. We are only talking today about marketing yourself, whether it's on social media, Whatnot. And when I say social media, it's any of the platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and everything else that's out there, right? I'm not talking about marketing yourself on Whatnot yet, but we are going to talk about that. Hello, Miss Jenhen, how are you doing? Hello, all the friends. Yeah. And here I am. So I started going live. Actually, let me rewind quite a bit. So Steph, what's up? It's so cool to meet you. You scored. That was so much fun. I know last night I talked about thrifting and not thrifting, the Austin Seller Summit. I don't even know if I put that on YouTube, but it was real chill. It was. And then I was like, did we even get a picture together? I tried to get a picture with everybody. And if somebody asked me to take their picture, I have a thing because I want people. So this is about marketing, right? So it's about working a room, getting to know people. You may not be their cup of tea and vice versa, but it's business, it's professional, right? And honestly, there were so many people, it's kind of hard to make your way to get everybody. It wasn't that it was crowded, but it was seriously like, so some people I would meet up with and they'd be like, oh, could you take our picture? So they'd give me their phone. And you know what I would do? You're going to see a lot of pictures probably, or they delete. I don't know. I said, hold on. And I go to take their pic and I turn the camera at me and take my own picture because I want them to remember me. Nobody does that. I do it. But there was a lot of laughs for that. That's how you market yourself. You let people know, we're all unique. We're all different. There's nobody like you on the app. I've been doing that for years. Even like I've been to like huge trade show conventions and I'm always the photographer. That's my mark. I do that. That's my intention to mark or promote myself. Remember that girl? And then I'm on their camera roll. So you could see my badge with my name on it. Instant follow, I hope. Okay. I did it, I don't know, 20 or 30 times. It's just like, because I'm very fun. I think I'm very funny sometimes and just silly, and I want to have a good time. And that's one of the things I like to do. So there's a free way right there. I marketed myself, right? The other thing is with going live, I was being consistent. So on Whatnot, when I started in vintage decor. Maple, I started in vintage decor. Thank you, Mama Z. That's very nice of you to say that. Thank you, thank you. And that's me. I got to be me 100%. Okay, maybe 99.9, right? Then the other 90%, 10% is wild. 10% is wild. You guys seen me on yelling in the thing, but most of the time it's like I'm the same. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change because somebody walks in and they're popular or whatever it may be. It's just like, I might even say a funnier joke to them. Right. But When I started Whatnot, I started vintage decor. I had very little social media, okay? I think on Instagram, I have a screenshot somewhere. I think I had like 50 to 100 followers, and it was mostly people I would follow and then follow back. Okay, let me get to that, and I will. Let me actually write that down. I think it is. I think it is. Actually, what do you guys think? If you think you prefer, actually not prefer, do you like when you see a seller face forward? Drop a Y. Drop a Y in the chat if you prefer, like, yeah, or yes. Okay, so when I first went live, I did not show my face for like 6 months. Okay. Yeah, mixture, right? So I did not show my face. My voice is real scratchy right now, but I have this like real calm, relaxing voice. And, I tell stories and different things. So I didn't show my face. I had my camera there. I had the camera on a stand and I would just run my stuff. I'm not buying their face. Hey, Rashad, how you doing? What's going on? Oh my gosh. We just started. Okay, so I didn't show my face. And then I was selling like hotcakes. Like I literally reached my 1,000 sales in, I don't know, less than 6 weeks. It was pretty quick. And my first show, I sold like $76 worth of stuff. Sold, not made, sold. Because like when people on here say they made 300K, a million, that's the sales. That's not what they made, what their GP is and stuff. Okay. And you could do what you want. So after I first came in, I had Kathy P say, when are we going to see your face? We know. And they would compare my voice to like different, people and stuff. I got a lot of like, you sound like Delilah. I didn't even know who she was. And then when I listened, I was like, oh, I see the similarities with the storytelling and things like that. And so I started doing 5 minutes, showing my face and saying, okay, here's what we're doing tonight. I let them know what my plan was. So I was marketing myself. I had a somewhat of a kind of a structured show where I was doing boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And they get to know you. People, look, after COVID, things changed for many, many people, right? So people were home, people are disabled, they don't work, they don't get out because they are not getting the human connection or, one-on-one kind of thing, socialization. So I think a lot of people like really flock to Whatnot because there are so many people here and people don't get support and different things. Where here is we really don't know each other until we get to know each other, right? So I feel like, thank you for your purchase. I feel like people want that connection. So when they see you and they see that your behavior matches their thing, like the vibe, they're positive. That stuff all like you guys, positivity transfers through this screen to you. So if someone's negative, they're complaining and they're just being like toxic, that transfers to you guys. And how I'm going to tell you to test this over the next month till I do my next Whatnot. Pay attention to that. Make some notes. I'd love to hear about it. When you go into shows when they're all excited and the hype shows, they're yelling and they're having a good time, they're doing giveaways, sponsor giveaways, and all the things. You feel kind of good or you feel kind of drained, right? And then you go into a show where they're just selling, it's exciting, the dopamine's hitting, right? And then they're happy and they're pushing themselves to put on a good show, provide good product, right? And so you have to keep that in mind. That does transfer to you. Hello, Bunny, honey. How you doing? Silver Moon Mama. You're the best. It was so good to meet you. Yeah. So we're talking about, a little bit about social media and marketing. So those kind of things are really important to me. When I started, I always had the goal of, I'm not on here to make a tiny bit of money and leave. My goal was to come on here and create a community, create a brand, right? For end game, long run, like 1,000 sales, big deal. I didn't care. I mean, I was happy to get it. Granted, don't mix that up. But I'm here to sell more than 1,000. So in my lifetime of Whatnot, because in the beginning, didn't care. I didn't care about, okay. I did a ton of like 5, 10, 15 item bundles. So my inventory system's like over 20K, but my numbers say like 6, but so what? It's not a competition. It's not a race. I've still made lots of money on here. So I take that as a win. All the little things I've sold, it's a win. It's a win. It doesn't matter. All the little things. I have 29,000. Apparently, Whatnot says I have 29,000 hours streamed. There is a little glitch with that, to be honest. There is a little glitch with that because I think one of my streams is 8,400 hours. And I know I wasn't live for 8,400. Hello, +1, gorgeous Georges. How are you feeling? So I have this going to YouTube, but the replay will only be available for today. Actually, for a week. I leave it for a week and then it goes into a members only thing. But if you make any purchase in my stream, you can rewatch this for up to 60 days within the Whatnot app. You don't have to leave Whatnot. You can just camp out. But it only lets you do one replay. So if you buy something in any show for any seller, you can actually rewatch it in your purchases, like the activity tab. If you scroll down, it says video receipt. So for now, you are allowed to watch all of it. But in the future, it's only going to be the clip in the purchase. So as soon as that changes, there won't be that won't be offered. But that's just to let you guys know that. Apparently, it was a race to the swag table. Apparently. What are you talking about? Unique Goods, what's up? How are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go back. So then I started. I'm going to go back a little bit more. So when I started Whatnot, and I showed my face, and then I went live. I just found something. So it was crazy with Funko Pops. It was crazy with sports cards, Pokemon. When I started, there was no vintage category, actually. I was looking at my old notes, okay? Oh, Jackie Jacks. I have a ton of videos. Actually, for this stream, when I'm done, I'm going to upload the social media, how to share your Whatnot show to Instagram, okay? Oh, that sounds good. Oh, man. I'll take a bite. Drive safe. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, happy Tuesday. Okay. Yeah, thank you. It's the same exact name. Exactly the same. Yeah, so what I noticed about Whatnot is so back then we had a lot of different features that we don't have. We had like stories. We miss those, but they're not coming back. So I noticed something on Whatnot. I noticed that with vintage when I became a seller, vintage was already kind of going, right? I think it started end of February of 2022, and I was just on the app, but there wasn't like a lot of people in it. So I found when I got approved in August of 2022, I went live, and back then you would like literally swipe your show out to go check something. It would crash your show. It was over. And you couldn't like get back to that show unless you went on the desktop. Well, a lot of people didn't know that. So I went to the desktop and I saw my show. So I would like end it and restart it on the phone. And a lot of people didn't know that. So it was like a huge learning experience. We couldn't run giveaways at the same time as we could run. What's up, Leah? How are you doing? We couldn't run giveaways and auctions at the same time. Our giveaways didn't have a 5-minute timer. So you could literally run a giveaway, throw the item down on camera, and be like, I'm going to go out and have a cigarette. I mean, I didn't smoke, but people would do that. Or I got to walk my dog. I'll be back. Is that Leslie? What's up, Leslie? How you doing? Anyway, so I decided to create the Insomniac Club. There was literally nobody live after 8:30 at night, Pacific time, in vintage. And so I know it was like I told a few people. It was like we already knew each other, but it was like I just literally met my long lost sister that was missing for my whole life. And it was kind of weird. We were in each other's heads quite a bit, but it was like in a good way. It was a trip. And but it was so good. So good. Yeah, so before there wasn't a lot of people in vintage decor going live at night. And I was like, I think I'm going to start this Insomniac Club. Hey Amanda, how you doing? So I did. And I went live at 10:23 a.m. originally. That was always my time. 23 being my favorite number, and why not 10, right? I don't know. Gives me time in the morning to have coffee and stuff like that. So fast forward a little bit, I started going live Sunday. Actually, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then I was like, what am I doing? Marketing, put some more marketing, build the brand. So I started putting D instead of day. So that's how that came about. And people remember it. It's fun, it's funny, it's catchy. You know, De-Archivist, Sunday, Manic, I don't know what day the show names. Tiptoe Tuesday. I have them all written down still from before. They were really funny. Wisp, Minions. Hold on, let me turn that off. Oh, wait. Actually, this is kind of important. Hang on. Oh, okay. Sorry. Anyways, so I branded myself like with doing that those days, right? People remember it's a lot of fun. It was my show title. Was it good for the algorithm? Probably not. So I went Sunday, Monday, all the way to Thursday. Sales were great. Some shows were like awesome. Some shows were just like nothing until the third hour because there is a magic in sales in that beginning time when you're new. Just being consistent, running stuff all the time, always be selling ABS. You hear people say it all the time. Always run your auctions, always do shorter timers, always have the price you're comfortable with. So I did that for a long time and then I took a break. And I had a show one here and there, here and there, here and there. And then I said, this isn't working. I need to really market myself. My social media was starting to grow a little bit. I don't really put much in it. I'm not going to lie. Right? I have all of it right here. I have tons of great footage, B-roll, whatever in here. But I didn't make it a priority. I didn't make it important because I was growing within Whatnot. Because you don't necessarily need the social media unless you're ready to go up to that level. But if you ask yourself, why am I not getting anybody in my stream? I can't keep people in my stream. There's like no perfect answer, right? People can give you their opinion on it, but I feel like social media has kind of helped. So in 23, I started multicasting in a beta program that Whatnot had, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. I didn't want to be on YouTube. Are you kidding me? I'd rather be behind the camera. I'm a photographer. I want to be behind it. I want to capture you. Amber, it was so good to meet you. So good. Amber Karate. Yeah, it was. It was so much fun. Um, anyway, so I started like sharing my shows. Aw, thank you. Likewise. It was I didn't so I put them all to YouTube. And it was kind of crazy because, you know, one thing about posting and putting yourself out there on social media is you need to really not care what people think about you. And in the beginning, that's really hard because you're a human being, you have feelings, things hurt, you know? And I would get some horrible things said to me, but like there was a couple of them that were bad, but I didn't let it bother me. I just started trolling them back and laughing. And then you mute certain words. And so like with the way you want to market yourself is, do you want to market your brand? Like, are you the brand? Um, yeah, are you? Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, it was hard, and you get some trolls that are just, yeah. You know what I did though? I'm gonna make a video talking about like trolls. I'll probably get a whole bunch for this video, but I took screenshots of every mean comment I ever got. But guess what? I put them in a folder. And I have another folder that's positive comments. And guess what? The positive comments outweigh the negative completely. Like they're incredibly kind. The people that were starting to troll me actually ended up being kind to me. It was weird. But because I was like, are you okay? Do you need anything? Um, yeah, and you get them here too sometimes. But you know, like on YouTube, they get me the time to get monetized. So thank you to my favorite trolls. Yeah, I just never, you know, I was first nice to them, but like when I say I troll, it's like in kind of like a funny way back. Like, you know, someone will say something and it's like, wow, that's all you got? Okay. Sorry you feel that way about yourself. I flip it back on them and then they're like, you're funny. I'm following. Lisa, what's up? It's so good to meet you. Oh, you're so welcome, Black Oak Trading. You're very welcome. Last night was like kind of a good chat. We talked about Austin. It was very, I had my mic out. The sassy goat. Ew. What's going on? We had a late night talk. Hello, Sassy Goat. Welcome, welcome in. Hello. It was so good to meet you. Just not enough time. And you guys, I didn't pull it. I didn't even unpack yet. Sassy Goat. Everybody, the Sassy Goat. Thank you, committee. Ooh. Um, you like that? I have done it once. I practice. I learn how to, you haven't? Can you hear that? I don't think you can hear that on my thing. I literally was the first one to have the goat on Whatnot. Yeah. I don't know. I was born in a barn. What do you want me to say? Yeah, she is. She gave everybody that she wanted to these really cute branded bags. I will show them on my live. I'll give her a shout out for that. I think they were really cool. You like it? Yeah. We do that in our family here. You should hear my husband. He's actually a great goat caller. Kind of worried I shouldn't have talked to him. I really want his goat call on my OBS. So funny. Yeah. Everybody that she wanted to. Yeah, because she probably made them for people that she wanted to connect with, right? Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, it was really great to meet you. Thank you so much for it. Everybody give the Sassy Goat a follow. And she did say to me, "You won't miss me. I'm the only one on a scooter." I looked everywhere. I didn't even notice the scooter. Then I saw her. She tried to run me over. I'm just kidding. Okay, so social media marketing, right? Marketing your brand, creating, standing out, looking different. So one, you know, on Whatnot, I remember in the early days, people had mascots. So my mask, I pulled all my weird stuff out. So be ready for a treat. So my mascot, first one, it still is my mascot. I just don't show him very often. Is this little character here, Captain Caveman, right? So people would do little things on screen. Hello, what's going on? I don't know what his voice sounds like. I just made that up right now. And so that was my mascot. And every time I had a celebration or something, I would like literally dress him up. I think at one time I was doing Polaroid selfies of Captain Caveman, and people bought like 150 of them. Marketing myself, making it funny, and then he's autographed them. Yeah, it was so much fun. What's up, Peacock? And then I started adding in little props, right? When I'm selling, like, does anybody remember this person's name? Yes, all of my props are persons and they have names. Anybody know? Anybody? See, you don't know. Vanna Wright. This is Vanna Wright. Get it? Right hand. So she would reach and she would pull and yeah. No, Vanna Wright, like Vanna White. It's like a spoof of it. I think OMGYG actually named her. I think it's amazing. So these are just little. You were going with sleeveless. That you want to slap a little slap. I know you want it. I love it. That is good too. Yeah, just different fun. People remember that stuff. Then I started getting, things that like people are like, this D chick is weird. I think I freaked out Julie Becker with my doll on a stick. Yeah, because she was the look she gave me, and then she was laughing. So I mean, I have her. She's Leah. Leah ruined it for me though. I'm not gonna. I did freak her out. Okay, Leah. Leah. This is Barbie head. I think I accidentally took off the wrong. Yeah, Linda Blair. It's okay. I love you. I love how you were like all about this ain't Barbie D, and I'm like, what? This is the one that's supposed to be on the stick, but that was Brooke. This is someone else. This is extra. This is Linda Blair. So if someone won a giveaway, sometimes I would swing that around. Now 1985. I think my kids chew the hands off, and so yeah. So somebody win a giveaway, I would do that sometimes. Leslie. I have a video of Leslie. I'm making my clip today, actually. You had to be there. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my. I'll give it to you. You can put it. I got Paul. Paul likes dolls. He said dolls rule the world. Yeah. Paul had little finger hands. It's just fun stuff like that that you can use. to market yourself, because somebody could go, oh, there's that girl that talks on Whatnot. I can't think of her name, but she's got those weird dolls and stuff. Like when you win a giveaway or you make an offer, or you're like, she has like, $20 on something and you make an offer and she's like, hold on, let me ask Shirley Temple. Mad dog in you. No, try again. I literally used this all the time back in the day. I don't really as much. Aw, thank you, Dusty Graves. Garage's Graves. I'm making that username. That's it. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it. It's over. Oh, clip that, please. Yeah, Dee has a quirky personality. Just don't got in an elevator with her. I scared the she's out of Michelle and Leslie and George because we got in the elevator, the doors closed, and I went boom with like just not jumping, but like to do that thing when it dips before it goes up. I should have put my like GoPro thing on. I'm sorry. Not really. Envy, what's going on? It was funny. They laughed after, but I was like, yeah. So, anyways, I love it. Yeah. So marketing. Who's gonna? And I did take my doll head to the thing on a stick, and she's in many pictures in my shirt right here. So that's kind of like how I sort of brand myself. It's not what my brand is about, but you never know. The idea behind it is come to my show. You never know what's gonna pop out of my show. I'm not gonna scare you. I'm not gonna have clown. Well, I did have clowns for a bit, and then I had too many people telling me it traumatized them. So I do have one clown that's like a wind up that moves, and it used to be in the corner. It glowed a little bit. It was pretty great. It would have been great if Paul was in there. Paul made the fire alarm go off. Paul also made it rain in the hotel. I don't know what was going on, but it was like a he must have like been steaming. Yeah, he did. He did. I know. So you never know. Yeah. Um, it's new. It says don't quit. Do it. Don't quit. Do it. I got to fix my lighting so then it pops a little bit more. Thank you. Yeah. So, just that's something like, some people, and I can tell you right now from doing that, do you know how many times I get tagged in shows for doll body parts? Tons, 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 tons. So people remember that. So the other way of marketing myself was I shared my show to social media. Not always. I didn't share it to other people unless I knew they wanted a particular thing. Or would tell them, hey, come check out the show tonight. I'm going to be doing this. Like somebody said, oh, I'm stuck on shipping. I would like share my show, but it's almost like a 0.25 out of 10 that I'm going to share my show with you on Whatnot. Now, if somebody says don't share your shows to me, I probably will share their show to them a couple of times, just for fun. You always think of me. See, that's like, thank you, Tober. I love that. I do. A lot of people tell me that all the time. Who just told me they rip apart the dolls? So it's just like marketing. So I would create like post to social media, but I'm going back on being a newer seller, just starting out, never selling anything, or somebody that's older that doesn't know how to even use social media, right? And they're like, I can't get people in here. You don't have to have it. It's not a requirement to sell and Whatnot. A really free way, a really good way to market yourself. I want you guys to give me one free way to market yourself in the chat, like within Whatnot, without sharing your shows to people. What's the number one free way to do that? No way, Leah. Yeah, that's a big that's definitely on his not love language. Hello, Cornelia. Go in other shows, commenting, active in the chat. Yep. Engage, mod. Yep. All of these things are free. But it doesn't mean go into somebody's show and just randomly cut and paste vintage decor, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, dead people stuff, pictures, ephemera, and just randomly post it. There are people that go show to show to show to show and do that. Hi, can I promote? Well, you kind of just did. Um, it's there's mixed feelings. Some people don't care. They let people do it because it's not worth the energy. I totally respect that. But also, if you're in the middle of selling, be mindful, read the room, see what's up with them, what they're doing. Because I can tell you, there are folks that will block you if you do that. Hello, Joni. It was so good to meet you. I got the cutest picture of Joni from the meetup, you guys, with Grant. He was so nice. Skipper Miller, what's up? Be social with and whatnot mod. Yeah. So it's really important to find people that are not so much similar to you in what you sell because, in a way it is competition, but in a way you could be supporting them and you can't always expect them to come and support you, right? With and whatnot, those are things to do. But don't just stick in those categories. Go to sports cards. Go to all the categories. Because the people that are in those categories, they might have a wife or a husband that collects vintage decor. For me, it was that. And then you might even have sports cards. Put them in your buy now. I know, it was such a treat. I can't wait. I can't wait for our one-on-one. I can't. But it was, it's you got to figure it out. I would do my chat show in a ton of different categories. Matter of fact, what's this in the right one? Yeah, this is in estate sales. That's how I got to know a lot of people in all the categories. So we didn't have as many categories back then, like when I started doing that. But it was so cool. And then some people come in here and they're like, "Oh man, my kid collects those little mini brands. D, you have 400 in your buy it now." I'm just saying, and they would go in and buy a whole bunch of them, or when I'm not live, actually, and they would just buy them. And that I had marketed myself so that when they are in there, because a lot of the sports card shows they don't do like hey, share your show. People just literally drop it. They don't even, some of them don't care. Some of the ones with more people in the room or the volume, they'll kick you out. Yeah, it just depends. Most people will not care about it. Yo, Tiny, what's up? Good morning. It was so good to meet you. So good. Yep. I appreciate it. I loved meeting you. I got your card. Noble Exchange, what's up? Yeah. Tiny's chill. Tiny has a great smile. Yep, I made sure to tell her that and tell all of you that. I got a picture of your crush. Hello, Joni's crush. You might be here. It was a pleasure meeting you. I really enjoyed that. And I'm never going to sell the number one card that you ever signed of thrift shop cards. I am going to find, well, not find, that sounds weird, right? I would love to get Logan. Let's go full circle and have him sign it. That would be amazing. I met Grant, the co-founder, CEO of Whatnot, at the Austin uh, Seller Summit. And I maybe wouldn't have met him or had that opportunity if I didn't see Nurse Sarah, who knew I wanted to. So shout out to Nurse Sarah. She really got my attention. And I ran over there. You did. You saw my selfies. Hell yeah. I jumped in so many live streams. Well, people are going around with their phones, right? Yeah. Mirasaki, what's up? Am I selling my card? No, I'm going to eventually, I will hopefully have the privilege and honor to meet Logan. Maybe at the next one. I'm just not sure. He's the CTO, Chief Technical Officer, so he may not do the events. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But maybe one day, you never know, right? I will manifest it and or figure out a way that somebody can get it in front of him. I don't know. I prefer to meet him, but I'm probably never going to sell it. Yeah, never going to sell it. Never until they become 100 billion, right? Then maybe I can get it graded. I could probably get that card graded by PSA, but I think I would keep it. I think it doesn't matter really about that money because it was that experience I got to have, and then with my other friends who were there, right? But I could show it off from time to time. Yeah. So you guys, anyways, it was just cool. It was a great opportunity, but I got in front of I was in the same room, very humble guy, very chill, no fangirling, nobody was weird. It was nice. you know, that opportunity, when it comes knocking, you go for it. So I used that time. I talked to him. I met an investor, a lady who was amazing and funny and smart. But I let him know I had been on the app for 600 and I think it was 93 plus days. I wrote it on my badge. And yeah, he was like, "What?" He was like, "Wow." And I gave him my card, the doll head card, and I gave him 2 of my cards. And he put them right in his wallet, and then he was just like he loved thrift shop cards. If you guys wanna see that interaction, George is fine. Yeah. I'm sure, like, with all the ideas people tell him, he just calculates it and tucks it, right? You know, that's a lot. It's a lot. It could be overwhelming for somebody. I'm just glad I got to meet him. I told him, "Thank you for creating Whatnot." I did ask him a question. I said, "I'm sure you get this question often. Did you even think at all that it could be what it is?" And he's like, "Nope, not at all." Like, in the most calm, chill voice. "That was a highlight of your trip? That picture was a good one. You should frame that. Put that in your thing, in your slideshow." Yeah, it was pretty cool. But it kinda made me feel like, wow, I mean, I've been here for a long time on the app, and I knew one day I would meet him. I did call out and say that when I started, because I believe in Whatnot, I love Whatnot so much, and I have a great experience here, you know? And I did say, like, one day, Mis people, you know, it could be negative or whatever, and I was like, "One day Mr. Beast will be on the app. He will." And he was, and I wasn't wrong, and I knew it. So, you know, it just goes to show you Whatnot isn't stopping, they're unstoppable, and they're gonna keep going, and we're growing together, right? We are all growing together. The app is becoming what it is because of their team who's listening to us. They're in our chat shows, they're in the Reddit, they're in all the social media. When you're negative, when you have an issue, they're seeing it. Their customer service is like 100,000 messages literally a week. "Hello, Russ Destin Moore, how are you, friend?" Yeah, Joni's addicted. We know, for sure. I know. I wish we woulda had a little bit more notice, would have been nice for some of us. But unfortunately we didn't. It was expensive, that's for sure. But the summit itself was definitely not bad at all. But we can talk about that at the end. We'll talk about Austin at the end. I want to finish the social media part. I'm keeping it real simple. So I talk about sharing your show. So on the app, what up, girl? How you doing, honey? On the app, there's an option, okay, to share your show to social media. So if you don't have an Instagram, so I'm going to back it up because I was starting to talk about folks that don't have social media, like brand new, never sold, get one. Just make your name the same as your social media, right? So when you plan your Whatnot name, Sassy Vintage Chick, thank you for the raid. Welcome into Coffee Talk and Tech Chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to have some coffee. Sassy, when's your next show? She's real sassy, you guys. She's real sassy. Shit, I'm not telling the story about Ron. Mm-mm. 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 Thank you, Sassy. I got to meet Sassy, get a hug. Tomorrow. All right, you guys give her a follow. She really is sassy. It's the Italian in her. Um, it's sometimes it's like you need to hear it, to hear the truth. Daisy Lane community is here with Sassy Vintage Chick. Oh my goodness. Yo, woohoo. You do live up to your name. There was no disappointments. There never has been. Except that one time in band camp. Just kidding. Yeah, no, it was so good. And Sassy, I really did enjoy meeting her. Yeah, because it's like we already know each other, you know? Um, Daisy Lane, how was your show? You look cute. You look cute today. You had your lighting, everything looking good. You didn't really look pink to me. I don't know if you were saying that. Mm. Anyway, everybody double raid the Sassy Vintage Chick and Daisy Lane. Give a follow. Sassy sells vintage. Daisy Lane sells vintage as well, and I think all kinds of other different things. She was just saying that. Yeah, it was great. We all kind of were able to meet Grant as well and get a picture. I have to edit my picture. Um, you didn't. You didn't look pink. I was just going to tell you. I don't know if you have. I'll just tell you right now because I put it in the red chat, but I don't know if Michelle saved it. I don't know if you have lights above you. You should turn those off. And then the lights behind you might be too bright, but you need a light kind of like in front, but up and to the left or right. That'll help a little bit, and it'll kind of get rid of that. It's not terrible. Your lighting wasn't bad. It's just I think you have too much in the back. Yeah, I don't even have a front light over here. My lights, it's okay today. But it might take away the pink for you. Yeah, usually they want you to have like some kind of lighting. So if I was here, I'm a light, this is a light, this is a light, and then just up here, but a little bit higher, and then your phone always in how it is in the middle. Yeah, play with it. And you don't wear glasses, that's right. It's a pain, then you gotta move them around and stuff, but just try it out and see. Yeah, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it didn't absolutely look it. Okay. What's up, GGB? How are you doing? Thank you. If I haven't said to you guys, thank you for being here. So now they have the best customer service. Look at that. You guys should follow Nikki August Coloring. She is amazing artist. She makes like so many things. She draws live. Yeah, she said they have the best customer service. Yep. Joni, how much Whatnot merch do you have? She's addicted to Whatnot. Oh, I loved meeting Bug. Bug is like Bug. I love Bug. Yeah, I got a couple pictures with Bug. I loved meeting everybody. So we'll talk about that at the end. So there's an option when you do share a show, share to Instagram stories. Share that show. Share that show. So I have a YouTube, a video to share to Instagram. I actually have it up here to edit, and I'm about to post it probably like an hour after my show because I'm not going to stay on super long today. Because there's all kinds of ways. Now, there's some people that go into like people use Claude, they use Gemini, they use ChatGPT, and you can literally ask it, how can I market my brand? I sell on Whatnot, put your username, and it'll give you like a breakdown. Now, I say that I'm not a fan of it, but I've seen people do this. It'll analyze your Whatnot. It'll analyze if you have YouTube and stuff, and it'll kind of break it down and give you some tips. Just so you know, it does make mistakes, but it can be a good tool and it can be a bad tool because your creativity is going away. You're trusting a machine to do the work for you. Okay, but it's okay sometimes, right? I just don't use it for graphics or anything. Element, hello. It'll it'll give you it'll give you a script. Yeah, you just have to be careful because uh, AI can make mistakes, and it often does. It often does. Yeah, ladies, it's Bunny's fiance. Yeah, so teach his own. Teach his own. Hey, Lysandra, how are you doing? Wait, it's Lysandra or Tony? It was great to meet you guys. I feel like I didn't even get 2 minutes. I wanted to talk to Noelle, but you know how those events go. You're like in a workshop, you're in a thing, and there's just so much going on. You turn around and you're like, someone's getting your attention and stuff. It never argues with you because you're nice to it. When you're mean to it, it will argue with you. So, okay. So in order to like create a thumbnail, which is all part of marketing, I recommend for sellers who don't like know how to do all the graphic stuff, but they could kind of do some basic stuff. Highly recommend Canva. I highly do. It's simple, it's free within limits. Custom wood burning. What's up? It was so good to meet you. So good. You and your dude freaking are a vibe. Real chill, easy going, like so much fun. So much fun. I wish we had more time, damn it. Yeah, it was good. I'm glad we got our picture. It was cute. We were right by actual Canva, one of their offices. I took a picture of it. It was right literally across the street from the dinner, the barbecue dinner. A lot of people I don't think found it. But so Canva, you saw it? Yeah, I took a picture of it when we got back on the bus. It's user friendly to start learning. It really is. You don't have to pay for a membership. The only reason it has a membership is because there are designers on there that have premium designs, and I don't. They're free once you pay for it, but it's like I don't know how much. How much you guys pay a month? $10? You don't need ChatGPT. You could use Canva. Yep, you can use it. It's free. So basically, what you do is if you're just starting out, here's my tip I'm going to give you if you want to market yourself. Find a design in Canva that's for an Instagram reel or story, right? Not necessarily a video. And make sure that one, there is a certain size. I wrote down the size. It's a little bit smaller than what Whatnot says it's perfect. So when you get it, scroll through, you can type in they have like an AI box now, and you could type in and say something like, you can choose the colors, you can choose, it's 16 a month. Okay, when your friend and I split it, I think it's about 200 a year if I remember right. Yeah, they also have, if you want to get together with people, you can do Teams. Teams is kind of expensive though. I have Teams. But I'm not paying for it right now. I like paused it because I use Photoshop. I use markers and paper actually for mine. You could actually brand it. I'm working on a new one now that's like a collage because I want it to be original. I want it to be different, but I also want to grab attention for certain shows. So like cutting out little things that takes a lot of time, but it's like fun. And oh, I'm so glad Noble Exchange brought you in. Well, thank you so much to both of you for being here. I feel like this is a business. When you're starting out, use all the free stuff. So I have a website. It's darchivist.com. And I have a page up at the top is a toolbar that like shows you graphics. On the graphics tab is like 5 or 6 different sites that are free that I recommend. Hello. You can click on them, sign up. Most of them are app based. Some of them are actual like on the browser. It's probably better to see it. Here, Joni. I'll put it up. You could actually write it if you're a mod. Otherwise, it disappears. Let's see. Last few times but I have a lot of free resources. I don't sell anything on my app or my website. It's free. A lot of it's Whatnot. But graphics shows you 4 or 5 on there. Yeah, Canva has AI. I think I played with it one time. How do I do that? If you click on the pencil, it says announce, and with a thumbtack, click that, and then it'll say announce, and then you type what you want there. But don't screw up and write something else. Like if you write boobs in that, it doesn't read yet. Yeah, I got magic, but it doesn't do it in the announce. Did you do it in the announce? You can bump me. I don't mind. Tober, bump me, please. Melissa, what's going on? How are you doing? Tober could bump me. You're gonna fight over the box. Do it. I love it. You just want to say it. Write it 100 times. Yeah, another support, which supports the seller, is tapping the screen. That's right. Oh, how did I do the website? Lots of schooling, lots of years of it. But I just have a simple one. I didn't even like do anything fabulous. It's just really easy. Google has like a $12 a month website a year, and you can just do one of those and put all your info in. It's a lot. There's some code. There's some not code. It's real simple. What's up, Aussie? So in Canva, you get that thumbnail, and you find one you like. You can change the color, you can change the font. But the tip I'm going to give you guys is on selleracademy.whatnot.com, there's a template to show you like where you want to place the graphics. Okay? It's because I can't tell you why. Just kidding. It's because it's my stream, and the mods could even write that too. Just try to write it again, it'll work. Yeah. Eventually it'll be blocked, but mods can write it. But if people try to do it, it will get it. Yeah, it'd be seller, like SELLER academy.com. So that's where you'll find the links to Canva. So if you don't have a Canva account, go there, selleracademy.whatnot.com. A little tip about Whatnot, if you guys didn't know this. Yeah, and it's just all one word and it's fine. Okay. So you need a Whatnot logo graphic, like Whatnot's W. Yeah, selleracademy.whatnot.com. Yeah, okay. I have I have the best place possible. Would anybody mind pinning selleracademy.whatnot.com? Go there. There is a graphics package for branding with all their stuff and all the rules on how to do it and add it. And in social media, there's a bunch of GIFs. If you type in Whatnot, they're in like Instagram. I don't know if they're in YouTube, but you can download all that. You're very welcome. You could also go to giphy.com, giphy.com, type in Whatnot. You'll find Darren. He created a ton of things. I use them in OBS. Whatnot also has done it too. Yeah, and you guys make sure you're following all the mods. Joni, you mean the website thing? No, it's not new. It's been like that for a long time. So with Whatnot, a lot of people might not be tech savvy like I am. You know, they just don't think about it. They go to the website that they're shown. So in Whatnot, one of the things they've done is if you notice like any of their events or any of the things they want to do, it's always that word dot whatnot. Okay. It's always like, for example, I don't remember them ever saying seller.whatnot.com. And one day I went through all the words because I don't want to click on here, click on here, click on here. So I figured out seller.whatnot.com takes you right to the seller hub. Okay. Right to the seller hub. So yeah. Selleracademy.whatnot. You're going to find a ton of marketing tools, a ton of information about branding and show ideas and different things. If you're a new seller, that's where you're going to find a good majority of things to help you with marketing. Creating different, I'm going to pull it up right now. Okay. Yeah. Go live guide they have. They have resources is the one you want to click on. When you click on resources, there's brand guidelines. Brand guidelines is where you're going to find literally all the logos. Then there's brand guidelines like book. It shows you the framework for, maintaining consistency and uniformity across all visual and written, right? It's super helpful. And then there is a design assets. If you click on design assets, this is on the website. There's social media templates, there's thumbnail guidelines and best practices. And then they have like a holiday one for marketing resources. So if I click, it says Canva template. A template created by Molly Blank was shared with you. Start designing now. And it shows the 1080 by 1350 pixels. And you hit view template. Okay. Maybe I can pull it on my phone. And then it opens up and it's like, your template is ready. You open it up and it's literally like instructions. It tells you. And then I probably should do a Canva like teaching and show you guys. And personally, it shows you where to put the image and then it just says shop live with me on Whatnot. So you can share that to like social media. You have to create it, you have to save it. You could download it. It's pretty simple, but you don't have to do that if you don't know. I started making one and I paused it because I was doing this other thing, but I am going to finish it. Yeah. I actually have a whole batch of stuff that I got to pop out. I don't think so. No, I think it does actually, but if it's a copy one, no. Yeah, the copy ones don't. The actual share to, you say no. It's really for the seller. Yeah. And yeah. With marketing, like sharing your shows, tapping the hearts on the screen, they're really for the seller. They're really for the seller. But when people do giveaways over and over and over and over, that boosts the algorithm. Okay. When those shows have sponsored giveaways and they're marketing their brand as they're giving away all these things, it's the buyers that are supporting them to give you a giveaway. It's those other sellers that become buyers that are doing that. That's what boosts a seller's show in the algorithm. For every 5 minutes, they're giving away a $50 gift card over and over and over and over and over. And they're boosting themselves within that. They're running auctions over and over. The best thing you could do when you're marketing or promoting, right? Same kind of thing, is run auctions, not super speeding fast. If that's your plan, do it. But if you're showing a piece of glass and it's vintage, you need to show the item, tell the story, run it. I mean, don't run like 5-minute auctions, but that the more interactive and engaging that your stream is, it's telling the algorithm that this show's got some momentum here. Maybe we're going to put you in momentum. You know, have you guys seen yourself in momentum? People chatting. I could be in momentum. I've been in momentum when I'm not even selling anything and people are chatting and talking and sharing show. Somebody sent me the picture and they were like, "What?" I'm like, "How did I get in there?" But I'll take it. I think it's good because it's pushing me to a different part of the app and the algorithm is rewarding me. The reward is the engagement. I might be running flash sales, I think. I'm running flash sales. So, what's funny is I think I had like a low count. To me, it was, I mean, it didn't matter really, but I think it was like under 25. Still a great count, right? But people were hanging out. We were talking and doing things. I think it was, and then there was one night I was in it and I had 100 people in the middle of the night having a chat show. It was literally Insomniac Tawk, where we talked about the whatnot. And the algorithm rewarded me because when you make your selections, right? When you see your selections, what happens is, wait, hold on a second. You wish you could do $50 giveaway. Well, I mean, you could. Anybody could do $50 giveaways. Do a sponsor giveaway for 100. There you go. You could do a $50 one right there. But do you want that identified with your brand? Some people do it, right? It's no judgment. I think it's a lot of money to pay for promoting within a seller because the money is going right in the seller's pocket. And yes, you're giving something away, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get any followers from those kind of things, guys. So use your money to advertise, build up marketing locally, create a Facebook. I have a Facebook group. It's not a group really, it's a page. It is De-Archivist Insomniac Club. It's on Facebook. Go follow it. Go write me a review in there. Let people know your experience. I haven't put much in it. The plan for me was to just build it and share my shows to it, right? And maybe put some effort into that. But again, it's all these things are time consuming. It takes energy, effort, you know. Um, what's that question? Yeah, so let's see what people are saying right here. I know, did you see it? I know, I saw it. Who sent it to me? Silver Moon Mama sent it to me. Okay, so let's go back to marketing. So you can market yourself with like coupons. You can market yourself with promoting your show within Whatnot. Because there are folks out here and they say, "Oh, don't promote; it's not worth it." How do you know that for them is going to be for you? I've seen people with 2 or 3 people promote their show and end up with 200-300 in their show. Okay, it. I think you should try it just to see if it's for you. But you can't just do it once. For me, I've done it like 15, 20 times. I didn't find it to be effective. I wish that there was a way to track like when they first come across you and it shows like your number of sales from that. But I wish it could track the person coming back after they follow you for a purchase. That would be cool, like future buy. But I don't know if that's something Whatnot actually has. There's so many things. Like the best thing to do too is when you're starting, just focus on not worrying about those kind of things until you get a little established, or do the other, create it at the same time. Whatever your name is on Whatnot, before you commit to a seller name, go search all the platforms to make sure it's available. Like D_archivist was not available. It doesn't say D vintage decor. I kept it what I am. I am an archivist. I'm a photographer. I love ephemera. I love all that stuff. I also have old stuff, dead people stuff, jewelry, all baseball cards. It's kind of like archival type of items, right? So why not be that? So my original name that I had that I changed to this was totally different, completely different. But I will tell you, it was more of, if you were to see the name, you would think that this person was a handmade creative artist, which at that time I was actually. Hold on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. All right, I think I got it. I see you guys. What do I recommend for people like me who sell DTFs? I don't know much about you, to be honest. What kind of thing are you talking about? So the biggest part I would just say is be consistent, have your shows, but get a social media if you have the same name. And every time you go live, share your show. Share it to your social media and then write something under it or just be organic. Be engaging in other social media posts. Don't share your shows to people's social media. And if you're on Whatnot, do not share your shows to other sellers on there. They're not coming. This is the platform, right? But share your show on your stories or on your post. Take a picture of your inventory and be like, live tonight on Whatnot. Figure out how to put the link feature, which the video I have is going to show you guys how to do that. And link your show so that they just click on it if they're on IG and it'll bring them right into Whatnot to your show. You could post a link at the top of the page or even on the phone. There's a link. I can copy the link. Let me copy. I'll do one right now and I'll do it on Facebook. I don't multicast over to Facebook anymore because it just isn't working most of the time. So let me go over to my De-Archivist Insomniac Club and I'm going to put live now. Let's see. So, and then I always like actually take the living daylights out of Whatnot. And then I post the video. And when I post the link that I copy from my show, which you could do this on your phone, and just type if you're like for me, I save it usually. Let's see, I save it and then cut and paste, but today I didn't. And then I'll just hit all that, go public, boom, done. Okay, and then now it should be posted and it'll show a little link, which will be like my thumbnail. Let's see, it takes a minute sometimes. But sometimes we don't remember to do these things or we don't know how. But my video will totally do that. Yeah. Okay, so somebody asked coupons versus giveaways. You cannot use a coupon code as a giveaway. It's literally against any kind of lottery, sweepstakes rules, because it's requiring giveaways are intended to not require a purchase. Okay, so you can't do that. Yeah. So exactly what Bunny said. Sponsored giveaways. Remember, followers don't equal buyers bookmark. So here's the thing. Everybody's like thinking that they need to have 50,000 followers. I've been on the app for 4 years. My followers are organic. Okay. I bought a couple of like 5, 10, maybe $20 sponsored things like stickers, rate my profile, but to support my friends and for fun. Because they usually write something on the profile or put their picture. But I never feel like I have to get I'm not entitled to get a follower. Followers, I have 30,000, but I have, almost 80 people, wonderful people who are here today in my stream. So the math doesn't math. My total sales would be way more. It's just organic. People follow you because they've been in your show. They like what you have, or you follow them. They follow you back. And I just let it be what it is. I'm grateful for that. Don't get me wrong, but having that amount of followers doesn't equal that number in sales. Bookmarks are the same way. People bookmark you because they see something in your stream or they don't want to miss your show, right? Because you never know what they could pop out, right? And so just keep in mind that stuff doesn't equate. It doesn't disregard them. People want to come in. Some people want to follow you and just watch to see how you run your show. But I usually have made a new rule. Like I get a lot of new people that don't follow me. They come in and want to promote. They share their shows with me, right? If you just came in, I'm in the chat back a minute or so. So I'm going to catch up. And I'm trying to just kind of get what I could get as far as reading. Okay, let me go back. So I never have an expectation for that. But I just know on average, I've had a show that had almost 400 bookmarks, right? 400. And those were like organic because I promoted that show like 2 months in advance. It was a video game show. I had 400. I had about 10%, maybe 15% because I had a little bit over it. And I sold a lot of stuff, but where's the other 300 plus people? They didn't come. But don't focus on that. It's cool because people see those kind of those thumbnails and then they see the bookmarks. So they bookmark and then they see more and more. So, people could have shouted it out. Who knows, right? Yeah. So the biggest thing you can do is all the energy that you have for another person on this app, it's nice. But if you're spending most of your time in their streams shouting them out and they're not shouting you out, um, don't expect to be shouted out, number one. Number two, you could be using that time a little bit wiser. You could be putting it in your business. You could. And sometimes we're just going with the vibe. We're having a good time. It don't matter. But then when you try to sell, you can't get anybody in your stream. You're not getting that support back. You did 50 giveaways, sponsored giveaways, and you're getting nothing back. Or maybe you get one show where they just raid you and it's kick ass and then it vanishes. All that momentum you could have put into your business and you're putting into someone else's, maybe not time wasted, you made contacts, but they might not be coming to your show, they're coming to that person's show. Thoughts. Running buyers give away constantly or followers give you constantly, assuming if you have sales in the show. Honestly, Vava Vooms, because I used to do a lot of giveaways. I spent my shipping on Whatnot, like for a new seller, was over $5,000 for shipping. I gave away a lot of good stuff in the first 2 years, all the time. But I always tried to make it so that, like, I didn't just go, okay, let's run another giveaway. Let's run another giveaway. Because giveaways, it happens. Sometimes people get them. If somebody that isn't a buyer wins it, all right, let's move on. Congratulations to them. But for me, I didn't care. I care. I always love my buyers to get it, but because the rules are whoever wins it wins it. And I'm cool with that. I always tried to make it that if I sold X amount of items, then I would run a giveaway. So every 20, 25, I would run a giveaway. Now, back then, I used to run good giveaways like fairy lamps, paperweights, like the good stuff. And my accountant was like, that was great, but try doing lighter stuff. Your shipping's a lot. But I still didn't lose. Like, it was a small percentage of my sales, but it worked out good. But I could have been a little bit better about the giveaways, but you don't know until you do it all, right? I don't regret it. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so far I've at the least broken even with paid promo or better. Thrifty girl. Thrifty ATX girl. Yeah, it just depends. Oh, is that my link? You know what? The links don't let people click on them. Unfortunately. Thank you, Tober. Yeah, I just put the name usually because if people look it up, then they can see it that way. But that's all right. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Bookmarks best marketing. Bookmarkers receive an email. Yeah, and that was the next train to go into. You guys already told them. I don't need to even talk. I'm gonna leave. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow the mods. Mojo's wife, Joni, Tober 2, Kimmy D. Where's Kimmy D? Kimmy D in here? I'm trying to get it. 86. I always think, you know why she got that 86. 86 you out. Be nice. I'm just kidding. That's her year. And then Blasian _ bunny. Give them a follow. And follow anybody you'd like, actually. You checked before you came in. So we're going to jump back and forth. Oh, I know about DTF. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I would just post it. Post like your new designs on, take a picture of like 5 things, post them on Instagram, right on there. You can find me on @whatnot. Tag Whatnot like crazy. You can put a coupon code in their shipment, absolutely. But you can't put a card that says come to my blank store on that platform. Don't do that. Not allowed to do that. Oh, hey Glow, how you doing? You did? Okay, I'll check it out. I haven't checked my messages at all like since last Thursday, except any kind of order stuff. I haven't finished going through. What's up, Molly? How you doing? Organic is the best. I'm gonna read through them fast because I don't want to get too far behind. Yeah. So there are sellers who are doing it. They're gonna get caught in that because they're not gonna just get in trouble with Whatnot. Like the receiver that can actually report them to the authorities, to the sweepstake exchange or whatever it's called. So I don't enter those. I sometimes want to enter them just to see what I'm going to get. I probably will. I mean, I don't work for Whatnot. I work with Whatnot, but I don't have time to do that. But if I happen to be in a stream, I'm like, I think I'm going to enter. Yeah. I'm going to start filling forms out too. I've thought about it, but it's like, it's easy to do it. Listing like I should be doing right now. Well, I mean, you could listen to me. Well, no, I was gonna say, I got a raid. Queen of Woo, what's up? Welcome in. How in the world did you get to 30K followers? Well, we're talking about it right now. Who's your daddy? What's up, fam? Creative giveaways. Let's see what you guys are doing. I do giveaways. I just don't do them as often. Yep. It's a sneaky link. It is a sneaky link. What's up, Andy? How did I get to 30K? I showed up. I showed up. I talk about Whatnot all the time. When I meet people on the streets, in the real life streets, not just the Whatnot streets, I show up. I show up. I yell from the rooftops. I throw paper flyers out. Biodegradable. No, I'm kidding. I just shout out Whatnot. I'm in other streams a lot. People follow. What up, sis? How you doing? All right, I'm going through. What if you don't have social media? The first thing I said in the stream was if you go to other shows, engage in that community. So like go start meeting people that are in your community. Is there a category for the DTF now? I don't know, only because I don't like sell that. I know some sellers, so I would like network connect, I wouldn't like drop it like, oh, I'm a DTF seller too, but I would go like kind of network or listen to the chat shows like Common Cloth with a K, Candace. She sells that. She sells the shirts. She sells all the stuff. But she does chat shows, so maybe you can learn some tips from her on that actual category. Video feature is very, very underutilized. Queen of Woo, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a really great show. You thought I owned Whatnot? I mean, I wish I had invested in Whatnot. Yeah, I got a couple million I'll drop in there. Too late now, I think. Vintage world, it's been a minute, so there's a lot of things I could answer that. The one thing that maybe when you just came in is you cannot use coupon codes as the giveaway prize. You can't say you're getting a coupon code because that requires someone to make a purchase, and that's against the terms, but that's also against the sweepstakes laws. But you can put it in the package. Yeah, you can't put a card that says "Come find me on this platform and buy from my shop." Nope, you can't. Okay, I'm going back. My first show, I totally forgot to run my giveaways because I was trying so hard to keep showing. That's okay. Mass kerfuffle. I tell you what, that's all right. If you were selling, do that. People come back, right? Exactly. Thank you, Custom Wood Burning. Yeah, she has good ones. I actually want to have her. Tamika, I put you there. All right, I made it. Whew. Okay, you guys can ask me questions. So the point was market yourself. If you can't market to social media because you don't know how to do it, you're not sure. There's lots of YouTube videos, lots of them, and they're pretty simple. So I will be posting. I think I have 2 of them to show you how to do it. It's really easy, but I suggest you getting them if you want to get people in your stream. Try to network and Whatnot. Try to network. Pam. I loved meeting Pam, the Frugal Couture. GR, hello. I loved meeting you. I wish we would have had more time, but it was how it is. Okay, so if you don't have social media, it's not required, but it's a good idea. Even if you post once a month, or you could be like me. You know what? I posted like literally 5 months ago. Dark Sea Sailor, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the party. We are having a chat about marketing and social media. Now, I want to let you guys know. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate you. I hope it was a great show, and I followed you. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's how it goes. We'll talk about Austin in a couple of minutes. So you can find me on at a DEE underscore archivist or archivist, ARCHIVIST on every platform. That's the name. I spend some time on TikTok. I spend a lot of time on Whatnot and YouTube and Facebook. I kind of like, I went like a few months without posting on Facebook, but just how it goes, right? So I could be better about sharing my shows because this is the Archivist Insomniac Club is my Instagram, and it's where I'll share like tips, links, and different things, or my shows. I will share them there. I will usually not share them to you. So it's a good idea to. That's on Facebook, by the way. So if you want to follow that page, do it because I'll put out all kinds of information. Thank you, guys. Um, yeah, I'm on every day, so I'm going to be on. I think I have 200 and something shows scheduled. Oh, I got to add more shows. I got to add more shows. I tell you what, when I got under 300, I was um, kind of like, whoa, I got to get more shows. So who knows? Oh, you registered, good, and then you made it feed it to the Whatnot profile. That's good. Also, another thing is you can invite buyers by sharing on the app. There's a little gift box in the top. You click on that. There's a link to invite buyers to Whatnot and shop. If it's their first time ever, they get $15 towards their first purchase. And sometimes, I'm not sure if it still works, the buyer can also get free shipping up to $25. That was a promotion. So Whatnot has promotions all the time for new buyers, but you can embed that into your links that you post within Instagram. You can embed a link to your show. You know, sometimes it says live and there's a link if you click on it and it pops out to someone else. What's up, twin? What's going on? Yeah, and you could do that. The video that I made shows you how to do that, okay? It honestly is like 4 clicks and you got it posted. You could just put a picture. Yeah. One thing at a time, Joni. Look, there's so many things and there's all kinds of people. The young kids, they could do all this stuff at 1 click, okay? And there's people that just started using the internet and they're older, senior citizens that are on Whatnot. They don't know how to do all this stuff. But I can tell you, like my mom, I remember she used to sell on that other platform. And guess what? It was definitely like a learning curve for her, but she was able to do it. Ship labels, everything. And she really wasn't on the computer, typewriter, you know? And then she learned it quick. She even got on Whatnot for a little bit. Um, so Dazzle Depot, I can't let that cat out of the bag yet. You just got an AOL. You know what, Q? They're probably worth money. Q, they're probably worth money. A 50-click person. Joni, that sounds like a marketing sticker. So you guys want to see, I got some stickers. Yeah, let me grab my stickers. I got some new stickers. So if you buy the stickers, it's kind of like a sticker notification. I have to sit with the towel on this. I don't like the leather chair. Okay, so I got this thing I talked about earlier. This is another way to brand yourself, right? So anybody that makes a purchase of the positivity stickers will get one of the this is my new sticker, The Archivist Insomniac Club. It's a big one. I think it's like 3 inches or close. And then there's also this one. I haven't made a listing for this one yet. Actually, let's make this one. I have to edit it real quick. So this is my other one. I always talk about positive vibe transfers. This is my energy boost exchange. So when you come here, it's really like positivity. Okay. It's about positivity, no negativity. We can have real talk. We can have real talk. But that was just a fun thing I wanted to do. So those will be now. I'm going to fix this real quick. I think it is about 3 inch. Yeah, energy boost. First time in here. Hello, hello. Welcome in, friends. Make friends. Okay, post your guys' show. I think I got caught up. You have 6 floppy disks I had to use to upload the World Wide Web. Oh my gosh, Joni, that's vintage. Don't get rid of them. Somebody's looking for them. You mentored a senior citizen on sound here. It was so rewarding. That's cool. I love that. It's a whole market. It's a whole market you could be marketing to your own business. Okay. Let's put this in here. Okay. So I'm putting it as that. And I have 50 of them. I should have added a thing. Hold on. I am going to put them on flash sale. Okay. And let me just fix them up here. Yeah, you guys share your shows and let me take a look. I know when I do these chats, sometimes what happens is all these questions come in. We talk about different things, but like I wanted to cover like marketing and social media on a very basic level. There are extreme levels. I can do another show for that. Yay, Darren. I'm so happy to hear that. Welcome home. Welcome home. I hope everything that was quick. I was wondering if you had made it. So let me edit and I'm going to put this in the flash. So give me a sec. I will run it for 30 minutes and I will put it at 30% off. So it is a flash sale right now. Did it run? No. Okay. So you'll get the energy boost. So, but it allows you to rewatch this stream here on Whatnot for up to 60 days. Okay. So I'll leave that. It'll go. And if you get one, you get the sticker. For everybody that buys one in this show, will get the Insomniac Club sticker with it. Okay. So you're getting 2 stickers actually. So you're going to get both of those. Okay. And you can watch a replay. So no pressure ever. Okay. Tober time tonight. Yeah. Glad that he made it. Hey, King Alejandro. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I just want to see. Somebody was asking me something else. Your first time? Yay. What's up, Noel? I got to meet Noel, but like we didn't even get to talk about tech and nerd people out and make everybody confused. Positivity or Prozac? I mean, both sound good. Just saying Q. Okay. Okay, look at that. Barbara, I love it. Picky Chick. I love that intro. Hey friends, I'm Barbara. I have a boho jewelry show on April 30th at 8:11 a.m. Eastern. Hope you'll bookmark and follow. I love that. I love that. That's a great way to introduce yourself. Glow_NC. Senior citizen here. Been on here, been here on Whatnot 2 years. Today's show, diamond painting. Oh, you do that. That's right. I just looked at your message. 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Come see. Is it peace? I love it. Okay, love you. Thank you, Joni. Go list. Resin castings. Okay. You're very welcome. I like that. I used to do that. I'm D. I'm new here. It's literally every day is a, every day. Thank you for your guys' purchases. I was way zoomed in on the chat. Yeah, so everybody that buys that flash sale item, the stickers are going to get both of them. Yep. I'll have another show where I sell I actually have some of the Whatnot swag that I got. So I'll be yelling at you guys running that like in an auction. Okay, you guys, how do you feel? Did anybody have any questions about social media? Yeah, I try to keep it simple. So there's Canva on my website. I have some resources. You and Darren. I just got it when I went. I made friends with everyone. Oh, so I'll tell you guys about something really cool. Yes, about you. Okay, Joni, what I want you to do is write them all down. We only have an hour unless you need more time. But we're going to figure it out. Well, message me, but write all your questions down that you have so that way we stay really, because I like to work really focused as much as we can. I'm not like a stickler, but write it down. It'll help you so if you forget, because it happens. We're human. Okay, so with you're not required to have social media, but networking is a really good marketing tool and being helpful. Yeah, fair. What is something you find that many people do that's a total waste of time as a seller on Whatnot? It's a good question. It's a good question. Lots of things. That's really lots of things. Maybe talking. That could be one of them. Talking all the time. Me. Guilty. But guess what? That's my brand. Is it a waste of time? No, people need to be there at that time. Or maybe for me. Maybe for me. But that's why I keep it always positive. Yeah. Follow thrift works. USA. Thrift Shop Cards, Thriftworks USA. I say USA because I can. Yeah, all the friends. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the one thing I wouldn't call it a waste of time, but I would feel like people should spend more time on their brand and not promoting other people all the time in their streams. Yeah, promoting in shows, paying for it. I feel like here's a good example. I have this Facebook page with all this information. Okay. And we learn, we don't know in the beginning, but here's what brings people in. It's a hook. It's a hook. You see that number and you go, something good is happening there, right? Something good is happening there. So you go to that show and they're shouting out, they're saying, oh, I'm giving away this, I'm giving away this, I'm giving away this. And it pushes the algorithm. It creates a vibe. But the people who buy the sponsored giveaways are paying for it. The seller is pocketing whatever extra money. And honestly, you guys, sometimes when you do the math, it's it's not a ton of money. It's 10, 15 bucks going in their pocket. But then they've got taxes on top of that. So who's really winning? The buyer who buys that to support it does it because they can, they want to, or they think that's going to be the ladder to success. It isn't always. I feel like you could spend that money on creating a Facebook page and just sharing your shows and then go into there and promoting your page locally to a zip code you want to, right? And then you can pay for clicks. And you could probably get a lot more money out of that on Instagram, YouTube, all these things to boost you. TikTok even, you can pay for that. Like here's, if I go to my professional dashboard right now, it gives me statistics and there's tools and all kinds of different things. And it says, okay, here's your weekly progress. It was going up like this and I was really consistent. And then all of a sudden it's like down here because I didn't put in the work. I didn't tag. I didn't do all the things. Because if I create enough content, then, I could maybe get monetized over there. But it'll allow you like engagement. There's activity log. It shows you all these things that you could probably put 50 bucks for like 2 weeks and then you set how much. Well, now you get what you pay for. It's not organic. You're paying for it that way. But I think you'd get more money, more benefit from doing it for yourself than per se doing like 2, 3, 400. Now, granted, this is the hype shows, right? There's a lot of hype shows and they're talking and they're teaching you things. Sometimes they're teaching you things that they're not correct. They're not correct. I mean, a red flag should be when you come, you're excited. Like I said, don't look at the number. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I'm going to be real. I was chosen by Whatnot to be a community host. What would benefit me by telling you this? Okay. This is not advice. This is just, I'm analyzing something. So if you came in my show and I was like, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys about shipping. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to sell you a piece of paper. Okay. For $20. It's going to give you all the cures and answers because I asked ChatGPT or whatever. Okay. Everybody has their thing. And if they want to buy it, buy it. But this is me. So I'm telling you this and I'm saying, but my biggest thing is don't weigh anything. Don't have a scale. Don't just run it all like, 12 to 15 ounces. Okay. And then you go and do all your shipping and then you've got to pay Whatnot a bunch of money because that advice doesn't work for everybody and you're brand new. But maybe as a seller, that works for me and works for my business. And at the end of the year, I'm paying, $1,000 overages in shipping. But, you get to choose. Yes. No, I don't. I don't have it. You get to choose. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me see if I say your name right. You get to choose Ella Loeb, correct? Okay, you get a little Danny D. I know you want it. You're very welcome. I'm going to be real with you. So Whatnot trusts me to say the right thing, to do the right thing, but they don't tell me what to say. They never have. Yo, it's payday. Danny DeVito. Thank you guys for the tips. The tips keep me on Whatnot. I'm not going to lie. No, I'm just kidding. The tips are always a bonus. They're never, ever required. They are greatly appreciated. Element Vinyl. Wait, Element. Where are you in LA? No. Vinyl. Yeah, vinyl. What's up? Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. You get a little Danny too. Yo, Jen's Multiverse. All the friends. I got to meet Jen. I got a hug. I had a moment with her mom. I'm not going to tell everybody about it because it was our moment. Had to be there. It was meant for her and I. I love her mom. I just use the mic. There's no mic in here. It's in my shirt. You are? Oh, sweet. Mom gave you candy? Mom said I could have anything I want, so yeah, so I'm not doing a shipping show today, but I have a bunch of shipping content on my YouTube. If I say I'm gonna talk about shipping, I'll be here for 3 hours. So we're not gonna do that. You want the squirrel? Look at you telling me what to do. I'll give it to you, Pam. You got the squirrel. Thank you for the tip, the frugal couture. I appreciate you. Stay here, Judy. You never know what could happen. But yeah, I'm trying to stay. We're like an hour. We'll stay for like another 30 minutes or so. Thank you for the tips, you guys. I really appreciate you. But I just want to be real with you. You're allowed to spend your money on whatever you want, whatever you want. But just know there's no guaranteed results. No guaranteed results with anybody. You have to literally put one foot in front of the other and do the work. I tell you what, I know nowadays a lot of people don't. They want to rely on ChatGPT, Claude, or any of the AIs to do the work for them. But I have watched many, many sellers on the app, and it's if that's their hustle, that's their hustle. But I feel like a lot of that information is wrong. It's wrong. It's the same folks who go to Google and use the AI overview. The AI overviews are wrong most of the time. If you put in what not shipping, it's literally wrong. I tested it a bunch of times. It's missing some of the important facts. Sorry, Bunny, your boy don't know everything. He doesn't. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, don't quit. You like it? That's good, huh? It's orange and white. I wanted teal, but it works. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so my point with it all is I'm not trashing anybody because honestly, what happens in someone else's stream isn't any of my business unless I scroll in that stream and I see something that I think is not okay. So if I see something, I'm going to say something, I'm going to report it to the trust and safety team because we've all worked so hard on our whatnot. We love this. Yeah, only Q. Yeah, for real. AI is wrong. How dare I? I know. I'll quit now. Yeah. So it's totally up to you guys. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, but it's my personal preference, right? There's a lot of people that really don't like it. Eventually, I'm going to tell you, all the AI thumbnails, they all look the same. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of times people use AI thumbnails and then they make themselves look like this cartoon character, right? Thank you. Yep. And that was just where I was getting to is Tom, who is he's what the chief product officer. So he literally had some statistics I'll share with you. Yeah. He said the AI isn't favored for the thumbnail. They're finding that out on how many people click on AI because they're calculating this data. I know that on YouTube, if you actually put that AI everything in your video, your thumbnail, and AI made your video, you're not going to get as many views. It's almost like they want it as raw and unfiltered as possible. So if you're using AI thumbnails, what happens is the algorithm, and this is they're training the algorithm. They're never going to tell us the secret recipe, but it's not going to populate your video as much. Yes, now so many people have it, but I find for me when I go to somebody's thing, unless I know them, I'm probably not. I actually it could be good marketing, but I actually won't go in those shows. But sometimes I want to go in when they have this like cute picture, and then I go in and I'm just like, see, this to me is misleading because they're showing something they're not, and it's disingenuous. It's just not who they are. They look nothing like that. And I don't care if they're good looking or not good looking. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it's just not showing me that's the person on my thing or the items. I've seen people make thumbnails that have like all these video games and things. You go in there and you ask for it, right? Because the thumbnail's like a clicky bait kind of advertisement. You go into the show and you ask, oh, do you have a PlayStation 5 like on your thumbnail? And they're like, oh, I sold that 6 months ago. So, things to think about. I will tell you, Tom was doing, I wish I would have took more pictures, Jen. If you took any of the pictures, can you send it? So I kept saying it was 80. All right, hold on. We're going to do this. Thrifty Texas Treasures. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful show. I really appreciate you. And I thank you for bringing your friends over here. We are having a coffee talk chat show about whatnot. We already talked about marketing and social media, build the brand, like what you want to get out of it. I shared my experiences. We talked a little bit about Austin trip. I did a recap last night, but I'll do it tomorrow. So, thrifty Texas treasures, please. Only you go ahead and promote yourself, and then everybody else can promote themselves after. But thank you. Yeah. So I will talk about the what'd you say? AI changes the scale, the fit, the texture. I won't buy things with AI photos unless they also have real photos. Yes, Liz, 100%. I've heard you say that. You have to go to work. Well, I hope you have a really great day, and I know I'll see you back here. Thanks again for the raid, friend. I appreciate it. I know we're friends. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Crafting with Chris, what's up? Okay, so hold on a minute. We're talking about AI right now, and I want to finish that up. So you're allowed to do what you want, but I will tell you that if you just post a, I have a shelf of vintage right here. I'm actually going to post this picture on my next thumbnail because usually if I don't do a picture, I do my graphic. Crap, I have so many pictures. So hold on. Maybe I should post this as my, maybe I should post this as my thumbnail. Maybe and see who comes into my show. Hold on. It's a good one. Maybe I should use that as my thumbnail. Darren with his 500 cups, his Whatnot Solar Summit cups. Darren, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, maybe I'll post that one. Or maybe I'll post this cute one right here. Look at this cute one. It could work. Me and Jen's multiverse, right? Yeah. So much fun. So much fun. Jen, I have to send you these. Um or where's Joni? I'll post Joni's cute one. Joni got a cute picture with Grant. Look at her face. Look at her cute little face. She was so cute. I literally put a bunch and I was like, that was the best one. So I could literally, you see what I'm saying? What's going to invite you in? Real pictures are the thing. Take a picture of your stuff. Take a picture of your stuff. Post it. Putting, our picture is probably not like literally the best, but it does. But here's my picture that I'm going to use for my thumbnail when I do my vintage decor. Does that invite you in? Can you see a preview of stuff and a mood going on? Yeah, that's a huge food dog. I just got 2 of them. They're beautiful. But I have my little welcome sign with like a doll head over there. It's a mood, it's a vibe, and that's like I want to go back to doing that. The food dogs are awesome. Yeah, they're incredible. It's twin. It's cute. So for me, like I'm a visual person, so I'm gonna immediately click on something that catches my eye or an item. But that's just me. You can do what you want, but keep it simple. If you don't know how to make a thumbnail, take a picture of your stuff. But don't take a picture of stuff you don't have in your show because people are going to come in and ask for it. Or don't post your collection like say for example, you collect everything Mickey Mouse. Everything. And then you post it as your thumbnail because you love it. Or your 5-year-old playing with Legos. Please don't do that. Run Thrift Works with cups. I'm going to make cards. I'm literally going to make cards. Yeah. I'm going to print the picture and put on a card. I should have brought my little printer and just made all these little cards and then had you guys all sign them and run them. Next summit, I'm going to have a booth and I'm doing that. Yep. Please don't make your thumbnail your dog or your boyfriend or your kids. Yep. Please don't do that. You don't want that. You want to show people what you're selling. So, if I have like, and you can take a picture real quick. You don't have to be in it. I could put this, I could put like caveman, just, and then put the picture. That's it. Unless you're selling them, but you'll get banned. You will 100% get banned. Yeah, you will totally get banned. If you want to use AI, use it. Just keep in mind this. This is important. It's really not allowed. Don't put the Whatnot logo on your thumbnail. You don't need it. You're on Whatnot and they don't want it on there. You're not allowed. Okay? You're not allowed. It's a joke. I'm joking. You can't sell people on Whatnot. So I said, someone said, unless you're selling them, just kidding. And I said, right. It's not allowed. Sometimes you have to say that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just being silly. Um, but things like that could bring caveman. But you're right, GR. I need to make clothes for caveman. I got some new stuff. I'll show you guys what I bought in Austin. My current show thumbnail is my vacation notice and return date. I'll edit when I get back. You on vacation? Liz has been making some good thumbnails. I really like them, especially her expression. But I really kind of like that what is it, like Roaring 20s? Great Gatsby, I think, outfit. It's like really nice. Yeah, you can't sell kids. You can't sell, obviously, but I'm sure people have thought about it. And, and no joking with that, because there are, serious things related to that is no joke. So you can kind of pick, you bring it for clothing. I printed it already. It's on my wall. You thought Shy's thighs were hot? That picture is good. It's going right there. Hot Liz. Luxurious Liz. Yeah, it's just fun because then you get to see who the person is and look at all this cool stuff they have. So don't overthink it. There's also another thing that people out on. I can't show you because we're on next time I'll show it. Yeah. So you're missing out on an opportunity. Say you have some banger item, and a lot of us have phones, we can record, make a video. There is an option to make a video of that item and then put that in your profile. When you when you create a listing, put some videos in there. People like videos. Make it look like a product listing. Because what happens is when they're going in your shop and they see this video thing, they'll click on it and they're like, whoa, this is like that app that you shop from home, right? It's kind of like that. And Whatnot, probably eventually they're testing some things out. But one day I was on the app and I saw a couple of people with it. And there's another seller. Her name is Sumo Sell. Check out her profile under her video. I'm going to tag her. She also sells amazing stuff. Actually, you should definitely be following her. She's like just like Disney. And all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, definitely give her a follow. But check out her profile where it says video. It'll show like shop, show, video. That would be a great place to go to look for an example of the video that she has in her profile. You can make a video similar like that in the length and everything, and you could upload it like when you upload your pictures, and it's awesome. I have a few, but I don't have that video tab yet. I think that's coming soon, and she's probably like in a beta test. She is great. Yeah, her shows are fun. She's funny. Sometimes she'll do like a snack battle with Brooke, Shop 801 Lane, and I can't wait. It's about time, like, but it is summer. Okay, there was a question I was going to scroll up. Thank you, Liz. Hi, D, quick question. I had 3 boxes at post office, and the guy taped 2 flat rates together, and they went 28 each. You cannot tape a flat rate together. Nope, you can't. Oh, wait a minute. Let me ask you. She's live. Okay, thank you. Yeah, definitely check her out. Okay. So when you say you had 3 boxes at the post office, you mean a seller on Whatnot sent that to you? A seller did that? So you can reject it because you shouldn't have to pay anymore. You probably already paid your $9.21. I would try to get a picture of it. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you, thank you. So here's the rule, and I'm really not going to get into shipping, but I'm going to just explain something to you. Flat rate priority mail. So you can technically tape 2 boxes, but you have to have 2 labels. Okay, you have to have 2 labels, but I don't recommend it. Okay, this is from the post office. So I would just say, number 1, if you're a buyer and you were in a show and they did a flat rate box, was it a new seller? I don't want to know their name, but you can reject it, but I would get a picture of it with them showing if you can, and send it to Whatnot, seller support at Whatnot, or within the app, get help with this order. Because if they wanted $28 for each box, that means the seller made a huge mistake. Okay, a seller made a huge mistake Was that you? Was that you, Nikki? That was your question originally? Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Can you hear me now? So is the seller a new seller? You can reject it. No. So they're established on here, but they taped 2 flat rate boxes together with 1 label. And now the post office wants $28 for each box. That's the retail price. That's why. So did you get a picture of it? So there's all 3 of them are taped together? I would 100% refuse it. But I try to get a picture of it with the label and tracking, and I would send it to Whatnot, especially when you reject it. I wouldn't pay for it either. Because Whatnot will, if you get a receipt, if you really want the stuff, you can pay for it and get a receipt and request a refund on the shipping. But the seller will have to pay for that. Yeah, especially if it's a volume seller who's been doing this a long time. But 28 is a lot. Oh, so 28 times 3. 28 times 3. Can I ask you a question if you don't mind? How much was your order of the items? I'm curious. Wow. If you want to red chat it, write the word boobs. So $20, and then it's basically like 50, what, $6 or something. So $56 for the shipping, because they definitely, you think they knew that they shouldn't be doing that? And they probably didn't care. They knew better. Yeah. So unfortunately you can't. Oh, thank you. 84. First day on earth. $84. Oh yeah, because 28, 24, 60. I forgot. I was thinking the 2. Thank you, Tober. Yeah, so I would take a picture. Did you get a picture of it by chance? I would definitely oh, you didn't. But you can, right? It might be worth getting a picture of it so you could send it to Whatnot. They need to see this. Because if you just send it back to the seller and reject it, they're never going to know that the seller is doing that. So if I'm your friend and I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, Nikki, go back, take a picture of the top, take a picture, so the tracking name, the name and all that, take a kind of a side angle so it still shows it, and then just ask the post office to reject it. But get the pictures, okay? And make it so you can see all of it in the background. And then I would email in the app, because the tracking number is going to record this going back to the seller. But I would right away, as you reject it, okay, take it, if they have that thing where it says how much money you have to pay on the like money's due kind of thing, get a picture of that too. It's usually on the top of the box. It'll say return to sender for shipment postage. I had one, but it was for a lost address, so I can't show it. Then go into Whatnot to that transaction under activity, click on it, get help with this order. I think there's a shipping option, and then put it in their wanted postage, and then send the pictures in that to them and ask for a full refund back on your card on file. Do that. Yep. And then are you going to go shop with that person again? So every item that they ran, did they do 8 to 11 ounces? Never. Yeah. I'm sorry you had that experience. If a seller knows not to do that and they did that, they should go back to shipping school. Honestly. And imagine how many people they're doing that to. Flat rate, you can't do anything with other than flat rate is a predetermined rate for a predetermined weight. Okay. Okay. So they have a set size in the box for flat rate. If you can't fit those items in that box, it doesn't ship, or you get another box for the rest of the items. Each box needs a label, so you can't do that. No, some was 3 to 5. Did it actually? Well, you don't know till you open it, yeah, and you won't. So it's very important. I don't recommend for everyone just to run 8 to 11 or 12 to 15 or 4 to 7. Weigh it for the class that it is, and it's happening. So Whatnot is now adding dashboard. It's going to show all those overages that the buyers paid for, shipping adjustments, everything. And in the future, I don't know when, 30, 60, 90 days, 2 weeks, a month, they're going to charge you back as a seller. And I think it's awesome. I love it. I've been talking about this since I started Whatnot. I've been talking about this since I started Whatnot. And if you've been here, you know I talk about it all the time. Yeah, how much was your shipping though originally? You should get that back. Yeah, you shouldn't have. That's crazy, $84. And I would write that in that thing. The post office wanted to collect X amount, whatever it says on that thing. And then have your order number. Write it real short. Don't write like a whole long story. Just say, I paid this much. They know who the seller is. Give them the order number, and then like 30 and all for shipping. You paid $30 for shipping, and they used a flat rate. Shame on them. They shouldn't have bundled. I wonder. They had one label on it. They bundled it all together. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I just can't even believe that happened to you. Yeah, and I'm really, really sorry that happened. Yeah, that's just bad behavior on the seller's part. And if you said they already knew what they were doing, yeah, they should have done that. You weigh everything in sell correlate. Listen, Wild Granny is right. You know, here's the thing. The post office, the post office is a whole other government agency business, right? Right. Some people do that. They don't know, right? They need to learn when they're new. They don't know. But when someone's established and they know, they shouldn't be doing that. It hurts the whole community. It hurts all of us, you guys. It hurts all of us. People that take priority mail, bubble mailers, and wrap items and put them in the boxes. Eventually, that stuff all trickles down. Because if people are teaching people how to do this and charging for this and that, and they're not literally teaching them not to do that, you're creating little micro minis of yourself that are doing a disservice to our community on Whatnot. And eventually that catches up with you. And sometimes they lose a bunch of money, sometimes they don't. But it's only because those orders have been caught. Imagine all the tens of thousands that folks never change labels, weight or box size or weight items, or buyers that are so nice and like the person and they never report it and they eat it. And I'm talking hundreds of thousands. Every month, I believe it was, Whatnot spends $1 million in overages they pay a month. Was it a month? I think it's a month. 1 million. That's coming back to you folks. If you're a seller and you're not doing the right thing, it's coming back to you. It's not hard. Shipping is the easiest thing on Whatnot. I'm glad Whatnot deserves to cap that and put it at you guys. They are a growing company. They cannot eat those costs. Those costs could be used for developing the app. I mean, they give us 5 free adjustments. People don't change the label or the box size. They're messing up our community. Okay? They're messing up 5. They don't have to give us any. Go to all the other apps. Go find an app that's going to give you 5 free adjustments when you screw up on shipping and they eat it. Please, someone drop a name right now on the shipping app an app that's going to give you 5 free adjustments. 0. It's going to be 0. Yeah, it is. I would never want a buyer to pay extra either. You know, and do I use all my adjustments every time? No, but I have used them, not gonna lie. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, the Bay tape, they pay for that or they get it free. Usually they pay for it. So they could do whatever they want with the tape. Yeah. But if it was priority mail tape, they can't do that either. They're not allowed. It is a lot of money. Yeah. So what happens on that platform, you know, it's their thing. It doesn't matter. It's like it's an excuse. If you can't edit your shipments, hire somebody that can do your shipping and make sure they're trained properly. You know, I never want my buyers to pay. Has it ever happened? Maybe. I don't know. I want people to come and tell me so I can make it right. One time when I first started selling it, I got a message from a buyer saying that she had to pay $2 for the package at the post office. I tipped her $2 like a refund and apologized. Yeah, so keep an eye on the shipping weight. It's like people doing PWE. They don't realize PWE cannot be a bubble mailer. It can't be a poly mailer either. No plastic envelopes. But you don't know this stuff when you're starting out. You have no clue. You have no clue. So you have to keep in mind that you got to learn these things. If you make a mistake in the beginning, give yourself some grace. Do better. Make it right the next time. Not Stifler's mom. I'm gonna get you twerking on my OBS. I'm gonna figure it out. Thank you for the tip. I miss your face. When's your show? Thank you for the tip. You got a little Danny. You're twerking right now? Oh, I wish I could co-host you. I can in OBS. I mean, it's a whole thing. I miss you. Thank you for the twerk. I know. Baby. EBT Santa. You always a good time and a good vibe. You guys should follow Not Sibler's mom. She is the OG funniest on this app who created a ton of characters. She said I can do what I want with her characters. Not in a long time. You're here for a good time, not a long time. That's right. Okay, now bye. She is. She's funny. She curses. She sings. She's a beautiful singer. I have an idea. I'm going to send you a message. See you later, biatch. I'm going to send you a message because I have an idea for this raid train I got invited to. I got a real good idea. So I want to see if you want to do it. Okay, give us who I do toots. Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm going to find out. Don't be asking me questions about that. I just looked at it for a second. I haven't committed. It's probably booked already. Give us who do redo. No, we don't do names, Thrifty ATX girl. Yep. People got to learn themselves. I just can't. The problem with is it's not just one seller that everybody goes to for the things. There's multiple people that are doing the same thing that person's doing because that person learned from other people and that person teaches. And it's just not one person. There's a ton of people that do that. Don't ask me how I know. I actually get pictures from buyers that tell me, but I don't want to go, and that's just not my job. That's Whatnot's job to handle that. The best thing anybody could do, it's totally okay. I know what you meant. But what I would say with that is, you know, yeah, it's no problem. But what I don't like names in my streams because it just brings attention to that and people want to go and buy something and then it supports. So for me, it's like, read the reviews. Read the reviews. There's going to be one or two always in there. And most people that are hooked on that are, staying for the long haul. You're allowed to do what you want. You're grown adults. But remember, your buyer is the one who's getting your package. Your buyer is getting, I can tell you right now, I've had dozens of messages with pictures. And there's many that are, so it makes a lot of us who do the right thing. It doesn't make me look bad because my feedback speaks for itself. And my buyers speak for themselves. I treat my buyers as if they're fam. I pack good, I wrap, I pack, I ship on time. Sometimes things happen. Like I had a package, the buyer bought it. They put the wrong address. Maybe they're brand new to Whatnot. They put the wrong address, so I shipped it the same day, and it took like 14 days, and it came back to me like 16 days later. I have the package here. I'm going to take it after my show, the post office. They updated it. Whatnot gave me a new label. It didn't cost me. It was just a mistake. And so I put some extra little things in their package. But when they open it, it has all the stuff. It has some stickers and different things. And, it's just, that's my brand. That's what I want to do. Do I have to spend a fortune on packaging materials? I usually do because that's what I want to do. I can't just throw something in a box. I mean, I have on some things that just fit in the box perfect, Hello, Tramilton. What's up? And, what comes around goes around. What comes around goes around. This is your business. These are your buyers, potential buyers. And I'm having a conversation like we're sitting here having coffee together, we're talking about all the things. It really is. I believe in it. And I feel like, for all the people that want to keep shipping that way, it eventually will get caught up with you, People won't come and buy from you again that we're spending tens of thousands of dollars. Okay. And the one thing I can say is just look, you want to gain a buyer and their trust, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Have integrity. Act with integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing when no one's looking, and you make mistakes, but if you try to do the right thing, it gets easier. It keeps you to who you are. And then if you do all these different things and you're not changing and doing that, you're going to have things that catch up with you. And shipping is the biggest part of the business. It's not the hardest. It's kind of the easiest if you do it right. So do it right. And if you don't change the boxes, yes, things get slipped up and caught. But why pass that on to your buyer? Why pass that on to Whatnot? So now Whatnot's going to step out of that picture within this 90-day, whatever period it is. And you're going to be what? You're going to be your own business, just like every platform is. It should be that way. And they take that money right out of it. They can take it out of their credit card, out of your credit card if they want to, because you signed. I agree to all your terms and service, even updates. If I don't, then I can opt out and be out. I mean, that's just literal basic. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. My whole thing is okay, when I shop, I love for my pack, when I open a package and it's like, it's safe. It made it. If they use newspaper or peanuts or any of that, I don't care. If my item arrives safe, great. Don't send it in a Depends box. I've had a couple of those. Don't send it in frozen food boxes. Come on. That's gross. Yeah, it's business. So when I started, you did that. You recycled. You did that stuff in the beginning. But now it's like full forward, 20 years later. Do I want to spend my time going and trying to get boxes to save a couple of bucks when I burn that much in fuel? Yeah. So I don't anymore. I'm just like, I go to this local guy, buy the boxes, but I try to utilize all the free stuff I could get. Priority mail, flat rate, priority mail envelopes. That stuff isn't packing material. That stuff is shipping boxes or mailers. I use that as much as I can because most people buy over a pound. Yeah, and I buy a lot of newsprint paper and I literally roll it up. If someone bought a bunch of different lots or did something, I sometimes will mark it. Like when I sell the Bitty Pops and I do bundles, then I actually put them in a group and I put it on, I write it on the packing list. It says group 3 and then I mark it number 3, right? So they know exactly which one. I want them to open it and have a 100% positive buyer experience, that they come back. And I've had them leave feedback about it. So thank you to my buyers and my viewers. Yeah, and please, if there's a label on it that is, here's the thing, we don't all know each other. This is the Wild West internet. There's gray area for rules and stuff. And you're getting a package and you're recycling that box, as long as it's not been dinged in or cut or anything, you can. But take your blow dryer and hold it on the label if you don't have like a heat gun or anything, and get that label off, because how do you know that seller XYZ didn't create a nightmare for me and cause problems, or vice versa, right? And you're leaving my address on there and they don't know it. Please stop doing that. I got somebody's box the other day, had 8 shipping labels on it. It had been recycled that much. Do you know that I could peel each label off and see everybody's address? I peeled the corner up, it didn't even rip. They barely stuck to the box, actually, right over it. So don't do that. And sharing other people's information is against terms that I could have reported that seller. Yeah, you can, on one of the labels, they had that black, it's like a roller that covers up like prescription stuff. They had that on one of it. You couldn't see the address. So I just peel every label off that I can, but I've had a couple that keep doing that. I am going to send them messages because I can't buy from someone that's, see, when I get it, I see the address, but I can't, it makes me think that they're doing that with mine, so I can't shop there anymore. But you can't control that. But it's just a thing to say, listen, be respectful to other people. Also, the post office doesn't want you to put 10 labels on there. Yep, they don't. Yeah, take them off. You buy thank you cards and extra stickers for every package. Yeah, that's cool. I used to do all kinds of stickers. I'm actually going to bring my bookmark back. I had an original idea where I had a bookmark. I included a bookmark and it was like advertising marketing for my business. And it was like, hey, thank you for spending time with me. Here's a little bookmark. Don't forget to bookmark my shows. It was cute. And it had like my logo on it. And it was on a marigold piece of paper. And people seem to like that. I used to do this thing on another platform where you guys will laugh at this. I got to find it. I have it in like my archives. And it was a piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. And it was like all the stuff I sell, like category thing. Okay. With some coupon codes. for that platform. And in the corner, it had like chew it off corner, like the dog ate it. And it got their attention, like what? And then it had the coupon code right there. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good thing I put in there. Just don't put your QR codes for other platforms. You can't do that. Yeah. So if the post office suspects the box to weigh more than it is or be larger, like a 20 by 20 by 20, and you've got 4 pounds on it, that box weighs probably 2.5 pounds empty. So they're catching them. They have machines. I think it's APV machines that catch it. And they're supposed to bill back Whatnot. Actually, I talked to Tom about that, and they're supposed to bill back to the Whatnot account, and then so it depends. I think some places do it, but most are trying to collect the money because really it should be collected by the post office and billed right back to the seller's account. And I think that's where it's going to change. I have used a recycled Depends box back in the day, guilty. But I learned having new boxes is the best path all around. Yeah, Jen. No, it's comical. When I get those, one time I got a Trojan box, okay? And I laughed so hard. They told me they were sending me a big surprise. And that was a surprise. Yeah. From Whatnot. No, it was real. But it was fine. It was like one of my other friends on here. Yeah, but they didn't after that. They got all new stuff. You love my cat? They do like the kitty cat. Thank you, Hi, Junkie Bunny. Yeah, make your own. Do fun. I used to look. You get to a point you can't write handwritten notes anymore. But I had Natural State of High make me a sticker, and it has. I don't care who sees it. It's just a heart because I didn't want to make them. I could make them. When I started, I used to sell these stickers. They would be thank you for supporting my small business. I did like 4 different ones, and then I did. Where is it here? I did these thermal shock stickers like these on foil, and they're great. They never peel off. I used to sell those all the time, and I think they're still in my bin. And then I had her make this one for me. It's yellow. It's a heart. I drew it. She boom put it on, made it, and it says thank you, hello, coupon code I love junk, and I put it on my invoices now because I can't sign all of the packing lists anymore. Sometimes I'll write hey when it's a new buyer and stuff, but it takes extra time. I'll tag, yeah, Natural State of High. She's amazing. So you go get a sticker from her. Draw down a piece of paper, take a picture of it, message her. Yeah, you can do anything. You do it with your own thermal label, but do it with her. Yeah, she's a Whatnot sticker plug. Yep, Natural State. I bought these. I don't know. I didn't get that many this time. I should have probably bought more. I bought these. So then I fold them up, because I've already used a bunch of them. I don't know. There was like 100 and something. And then I put them in this thing, and when they go in my little slot, they just pop right out. Yeah, usually I roll them, and then I think I got another one from her. Oh, I got it in white, clear paper with black ink. Yeah, you can do those on your thermal printer too, but like, why? It takes time. She's an expert. I let her make them. I got a new sticker I want to have her make. She made all the thrift shop trading card ones. Oh, she has free shipping on 4/30. Yeah, definitely go bookmark her show. She's a ass busting mama. She got a little baby and she got a couple kids, and she be going live doing that. And she can whip a sticker out quick. She's a pro. So definitely follow her. Stickers are great. They're not like permanent because it's thermal, but they're enough to get to the buyer. And just do yourself a favor when you're getting stickers on your box. Hot mess. How are you, my friend? Yeah, she's a rock star. But just know you can make your own stickers if you want to. They're not permanent because thermal ink, and it's not the process to keep it permanently on them, but it works to get it. But what I was going to say is I got a box the other day, and it literally had 55 stickers on it. Yeah, it's too much. I didn't want my porch pirates to know that I'm getting packages again. They could think they're recycled ones. Yeah, but it's okay. Yeah, it was like, I don't know, it was a lot. I was going to save it, but it has like their name all over it. Yeah. It had giant, I would have loved the stickers because I would have put it down here. Giant like bumper stickers with their thing. And they printed big, I don't know what size those other stickers were. They thermal printed them, but they did make it through the mail. They did make it through the mail. Smaller items and lowest price shipping is all it is. Yeah, so, one thing I'll say is, like, since I've been on Whatnot, I sold huge pieces of glass, like 24-inch swung vases and different things, and back then shipping, we had some other options that you could make it work, but now that we have this cubic foot and up to 2 cubic feet for the cost, if you go over, 28 inches, I believe, there's a $15 charge on top of all that. So, I switched. I went down to just smaller things, things that I knew would fit. If I have to do a custom size item, I'm creating a custom shipping profile. Yeah, I'll break down on the shipping. I'll probably do it. I'm thinking about doing a once a month shipping show. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm putting together some ideas, and it's going to be like a class. It's going to be Whatnot Shipping School. It was one thing Live and Bliss and I wanted to start together, but I'm just going to go ahead and start it, and I'm going to do that, and we're going to have that chat show. So that will happen in May. I just don't know what day yet. Every time, Molly, every time. Please don't run it at regular because it will bundle. So if I always say, do you want your buyer to really have a good experience 100%? Then put it in a custom shipping profile. One item ships. This is the size of the box. This is how much it weighs packaged up. If you don't know, figure it out. Always know, I feel this, if you pack good and you pack enough, I have a genie bottle up here. It's 2 pieces. It's got the stopper and the bottom. I think it's about 18 inches, 16, 18 inches. I've got to add 2 inches at the top and at the bottom and on the sides. But I double box those kind of things. I've actually got to add 6 inches at the top. It's like a 20, it's probably like a 22 or 4 inch in length. And probably it would be I would probably do like 10. No, it's big at the bottom. See, that's a huge box. It's like 24 by 12 by 12. Yeah, about that. Because I want to have that extra box inside there. And then for me, I'd probably put foam on the inside. And then I would probably put some kind of other foam and paper and bubble inside so there's no movement. And then the actual top piece would be in its own box wrapped up on top. So I would create a custom shipping profile for that. I have done them because I never want my buyer to have to pay out of pocket to the post office. We know ahead of time how much it's going to cost. I load that item in my bin or my auction tab, and it's 100% accurate, and there's no issues. And so, say I weigh it, and by itself it's 2 pounds, 3 pounds, then I'm going to absolutely double that and add a pound for the packaging. So instead of that fitting it in that 4 to 6 pounds thing, I'm going to make sure it's safe. I weigh it. It's going to be a 7 pound custom or 8 or whatever it is. I have tried spray foam. I have a thing that does that, but I really don't want to do that because everything's so different. Yeah, you need my shirt. Isn't that cool? I got that a while ago, and I meant to wear it at the Seller Summit. Everybody loved that shirt. My flash sale shirt, officially. Yeah, so I have. I used to use it all the time when I sold cosmetics with nail polishes. Because they need that. Yeah, it's messy. It's messy. What is the largest box size we could ship? Mm. I'm going to refer you back to the custom shipping profiles because there is no largest box size. It's about what the buyer's willing to pay for shipping. I think that's a better answer because I could say, oh, you can ship a 40 by 40 by 80. How much is it going to cost the buyer? The largest box depends on the weight, but don't forget you have a box that's 24 by 24 by 24, and it's a heavy duty box you picked up at Staples. Box is about $5 to $10. That box weighs about 4 pounds. You have to include that in that weight. It's very David Bowie. Yeah, I love it. Um, so I'm not going to go into all the shipping because I already know I'm getting past my time. I want to talk about Austin. I know you understood that. I said that earlier because then we're leading down that path, and I'm gonna put my brakes on because shipping is gonna be in that show. We're gonna get into all that stuff. Hot mess. You know, it's weird. I couldn't add you in my scheduled shows, or I couldn't add C Swan last night as a mod. It's so weird. I got to report that to Whatnot. Yeah. So yep. It's always has to be custom. It's some glitch. I would try to add Leslie as a mod. I have to just click everybody in. I think because I added my show so long ago and there was a glitch at the time. Yeah, so we'll talk about shipping in that shipping show that I'm gonna do. It's shipping school. I'm calling it shipping school the Whatnot way. Whatnot is the source for everything shipping. All of us sellers over here doing chat shows telling you this and this and this and that. It's our opinion on what works for our businesses, right? Some people are accurate, some people are not. Some people shouldn't even have chat shows about that stuff. They just shouldn't because they're giving misinformation. I gear my stuff all very basic for the beginner seller who's just starting out, who's never sold anything. A stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, a starving artist who wants to sell their prints or things, to teach them the basic intro way, the easy way, the Whatnot way. That's my philosophy. So that's what I teach. Somebody has a more, I do volume. I got to do it this way. Then maybe find a seller that is doing the right thing. But always refer to Whatnot. Go to help.whatnot.com. Read all the shipping stuff. They have charts. They have graphs. They have examples. They also have it in seller.whatnot.com, which is the hub. It takes you right into the Whatnot. There's videos. They have a YouTube channel, Whatnot app, that has all those videos. You can watch them there. Okay. Their videos are kind of fast. They're like 3 minutes and they don't get in depth. They just show you the basic. It's very simple. You can watch it over and over and over and over and over. Okay. You can watch my videos. I have a ton of YouTube videos, tutorials, tutorials showing you how to do this stuff. It's free. You don't pay for it. It's 100% free. Whatnots are free. You don't have to, you can watch it, listen while you're doing other things. What's up, Zodi? I was shouting out the stickers I got from you. Thank you for being here. But you get what you put into this. Whatever you put into Whatnot, you get it back. You're not going to get it back tomorrow. You're not going to get it back next week. I've been on here for 4 years. Okay, I want everybody to drop in the chat right now. If you're under a year, right, just put 1. If you're a year plus, 1, whatever. If you're going to 2 years, put how many years you've been on Whatnot. If you're a 4-year, a 5-year, whatever it is. If you're really on since the very beginning, put OG. 4 or 5. 4 to 5 is OG. Or anybody 6. Look at all these folks. 2 to 3, 1, 1, 1. Who wants to be a seller? Who wants to be a new seller and doesn't know how to go about it? Will be soon. Yay, Aussie. 5. Hot mess, you're 5? Yo, I love it. Two and a half. You will, though. You will. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you, Rochelle. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Okay, a lot of people, I know a bunch of people on here that have been on the app 3-4 years, from 21, but not consistently. Yeah. So I was on in 21, but I didn't have my own account. So I just go by 4 years when I started, but it was definitely a lot different. You guys, so Austin, let's talk about Austin and then we're going to raid soon. Okay. Austin Seller Summit was incredible. I know a lot of people said, I didn't hear about it. I didn't know. Apparently there was emails. So maybe you have to go figure out your email settings in the app so you get them, because you want to be on those. If you're not, you want to go to sellersummit.whatnot.com and sign up on the wait list for future events. Okay. Sign up here. Sign up on that link. There is one. I should sign up and see what happens. I'm already on the email. Yeah, so you know Julie, right? Yeah, she is doing great. So I met Still in Style in Austin. I really thought she was this other seller. Oh, so you go way back. I love that. And they're both local to Austin. Thrifty ATX Girl met Still in Style, which is such a cool name. But I thought there's another, I still got to figure out who it is. But she has like the hair, the blondish hair. She's got the glasses. She's kind of built like her. And I just saw her stream the other day doing clothing. You go way back, baby. So the two of them, that's awesome. So one friend talking to the other friend and saying, come over here. So Still in Style, I met, and she actually hosted her friends. She had a private event at a bar in Austin. I don't know, like a concert hall, really, called the Speakeasy. And she reserved that space for all the Whatnot people to go to. I don't know, we had 30, 40 people up there. It had a bowling alley, a ping pong table, a TV, some pool. Miss Custom Wood Burning and her dude, they were focused. I really wanted to play Custom Wood Burning. I really wanted to shoot pool with her. It just didn't happen. She looks like a pool shark, let me tell you. Yeah. Hey, Queen Risa. Anyway, we met. It was so cool with a mini bowling alley. That was awesome. Met the owner, Kevin, super nice. Big old Texan cowboy hat, white one. It was really, really nice. There was a live band. It was so cool. Some of the Whatnot people came down. But that was nice. She didn't have to do that, but she did that. It was fun. It was definitely a good time and a great vibe. Anyway, she's going to start selling jewelry. Okay, she's going to start selling jewelry on Whatnot. And so she's been hanging out this entire stream, and I appreciate that. And it's always about connecting and working the room. Market yourself. Always. I had Leslie says, D, you worked that room. I didn't make it all the way around, but I would have. I want people to remember me. Ask me to take a picture of you. I'll take a picture of myself. For fun, for memories. That's what makes it funny and silly and memorable. Make yourself memorable. Be different. I don't think anybody else be doing that, what I did. I said that earlier in the stream, but branding your brand, you can verify that. Yeah. Do you have one of me too? You'll see some. I think I like I said, I did it like 20 people. Just get in on it. You have opportunities knock on your door, not every day. I had the opportunity to meet Grant. I had the opportunity to meet well, I've already met Tom on Zoom. Kenny, I got to meet Kenny, you guys. Kenny's awesome. Like, he freaking loves, his idea was community host. He loved it. We're all there because Kenny saw something in us, and so did the team at Whatnot. And so we get to be part of this. I've been part of it since the OG. If you're a community host, drop it in the chat. Just drop your favorite emoji if you're a community host. You guys follow these folks. If they drop it, I'll put mine. Okay, jewelry and clothing. You also had a meeting with the high-ups with Whatnot tomorrow. Bring on brands, sell the merch. Yeah, because she's been in the music biz for 20 years. I mean, she could literally probably bring some famous people to her stream. She could. She's got the connection. It's being in the right place at the right time. I'm big on that. I love that. She's very famous. Like, very famous people. Yeah. We're going to be talking. Yeah, it would be so cool. There's a band. No, I know they are. There's a band I would love. There's so many bands that I would love to see on here. They could literally do a concert and have merch for sale in the Buy It Now. I mean, it's a new market they aren't touching. They aren't touching that market. It's crazy. There's so many markets, and I say they're not touching. It's like they don't want to. They have a game plan. They're hitting this. But if you bring it to, it's a whole door opening. Same thing with Sassy Vintage Chick. She talked to Andy, he's the VP of marketing, about moms doing a raid train in the carpool line, right? There's those stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, all those things. He did 4 million in 90 hours. Yeah, but his stream, he wasn't live on 90 hours. He should have stayed the whole time. But he did consecutive days. Consecutive days. Yeah. I saw some of the streams. I was like, he's sleeping. I was like, all right, how did we get here? Your husband is a musician. He is thinking about doing that. Is it allowed? As long as he writes his own music. But here's a little marketing tip for him. A lot of these folks on here want their own music. He could write jingles or little intros for some of these guys. Make money off it. Yep, he could. He could learn how to make some that they could drop in their OBS. There's all kinds of talent here. You just got to figure out. Oh, Ed TV style. She gets things done. Rochelle, you got to check out my friend. I just did a coaching session with this guy, Todd. He is so good. I think he probably has. I know he's amazing. His shows are Sundays at like 5:30 Pacific time. Bookmark and follow him. His shows are all like Netflix in his head. His vibe is kick ass. Oh my gosh, it's the first ever variety show on Whatnot. He sells beautiful vintage decor. Yeah, so I'm the fairy godmother. I love him and Austin. Austin works all the production. He did his first show on Whatnot with OBS. But again, his background is like creative, television, all these things. He's so good, so cute, so funny, so kind. And we need more of that. We need more of that. And it's entertaining. He has like we have to go to the show. I'm not going to give all the spoils, but yeah, he brings guests on and it's really cool. It's really cool. It's the thought that goes behind to make the show so good. And he should blow up on this app. Literally so good. And his goals for the future are just like, I'm inspired. It's being in the right place at the right time. Like, I needed to meet him. I mean, we met in a one on one, you know. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you got to watch the show and follow. What's up, Laura? Creative people. Absolutely love it. Just that whole set feels like you're in his attic. It's just awesome. Yeah. And check out his shoes. They're amazing. Yeah, so definitely give him a follow. I like to give a shout out. He did pretty good. Like, so first show, sold multiple items. I mean, I answered as many questions as I could for him, and then he bought like a replay. Basically, bought some stickers in that stream, so he could watch back or have his technical person Austin watch it back, to help them. Because that's why I do coaching. I do one-on-one to help people. I have that in my buy it now. You get like, oh, actually, I don't even think I have my coaching in here because it's a Whatnot show. I don't usually pitch that. Oh yeah, it's in there. So I have 2 sessions. I have one that like, um, I'll pin it. You can bookmark it and read about it later. But basically, I do them. Now. I'm gonna because I have to rewrite it. But it's basically I do it like 2 days a week. I only allow so many. It's early in the morning, so I usually start them like 8:45 in the morning Pacific time for 1 hour. We always go over an hour, but I try to do tight unless I have someone else after. And it's just where you can ask questions privately. People don't want to talk sometimes. They don't want people to know their plan, their goals, or they want to set up OBS. I can do all those things, even shipping. But it's really for somebody that wants that extra like hand holding kind of thing. So you get some kind of shipping item. You're not buying my time. You're just buying that support, that teaching, right? I've had Whatnot come into them. And so, but I don't like push them all the time because they're always still in the bin right there. But it's one on one, 1 hour, and we co host. What happens is someone buys it, and then I send you a message and say, okay, this is the day I have available. I usually give like 2 dates and times. And so sometimes it's the same day. Usually it's like the next week, right? Because I've been getting more of them. And then I create a show that's private. I send you the link. I go live on that day and time. I tag you so you can get in there. It's private. Nobody can get in. And if you share the show with somebody, they could get in, and then we can't do that kind of one-on-one. I don't split it with 2 or 3 people. I probably will if somebody really wanted to have 3 people, but you would each have to purchase one of the times. Yeah. You need to work on your setup and don't try to seek perfection. Just work and learn and discover what's good for you and what way you want to go before you try to be perfect. Everybody thinks they need to have the perfect setup, the perfect lighting, nothing's perfect. Not perfect doesn't exist. But you'll get there by practicing and setting up little time change. Like I change mine all the time. I got my "Don't quit, do it" sign. Um, you know, what are you waiting for? Just do it. Spend your time, your money on your business, and the rest kind of flows. Yeah, it does. So, I only have that as an extra for people that need that support. Um, Stay home to shop. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. What up? What up? Welcome in. Yes, we are all here. All of us. There's room for all of us. We are all winners. We are all winners waiting for you to be here. How was your show? What were you doing today? Welcome in, friends. I'm D Archivist. If I haven't introduced myself and you came in and you're like, who is this lady flapping? I am, I don't know. I found the app the other day. I downloaded it and I thought I could read the rules and talk about all things Whatnot. Just kidding. I've been on the app for 4 years. Yo, you know it. You know it. England, how are you, my friend? I never sleep. I know I was on late too. Yes. You and Stay had beef? I hope it was teriyaki. Skewer. Gotta do, you know me. I mean, I've been on the app for 4 years plus, and yeah, Hot Mess got that. And today was a chat show, a Whatnot chat show about marketing and social media, how to build your brand, how to advertise, and different ways to get noticed, get people in. And this is my day number 697. So I've gone live every day for 697 days. So you may have come in along this journey and saw me selling stuff you didn't like, or talking, or selling stuff you liked and you bought. Because I do it different. I do what I want to do, and I go with my vibe. But you are more successful when you run your auctions all the time. Hey, the ATX exchange. What's up? It was so cool to meet you guys. Yo, you guys, I met the underscore ATX underscore exchange. They were super nice. Did you get a picture of your name up on that big screen TV? Hey, B. Ariso, how you doing? You did? Okay, good. Because I got a picture of it, custom woodburn. I was like, I didn't even see my name up there. I think it was supposed to be all attendees, but it seemed like it was like the same ones floating. Yeah, let's see. I have it here because I'm happy to send it to anybody. Yeah, we got new friends. They were so nice. But my point being, with this whole chat was just like that. We met at the Seller Summit. I saw your name. I think I have a picture, Auntie Barbie. I think I got a picture. Want to see this good picture? Leslie, you still here? I got a good picture of Leslie. I brought my good camera. I got permission. I haven't edited these, but I got a good, I got permission from Whatnot to take pictures. So I got a really nice picture of Leslie. I just haven't edited yet. Yeah, and it was such a tight space too. This is a cute one. This is actually such a cute one. She hasn't even seen this. Maybe I'll make it. She got to see it first. Okay, she saw that one. Here's Sassy. Oh, Sassy, I don't know who sent me this picture. Me and Sassy, vintage chick. And then there's Jen's Multiverses Mama in the back, PA Mama. Austin was awesome. I mean, I have to do the survey. Here's Darren. This is a good picture. A lot of people don't realize when they take a picture, they just take it and then it's like all bright. You have to like tap on your screen and there's a little sun. Pull that down a little bit. It'll make it look like this picture. It'll make it look like that. And let's see. Here's our group picture of all the community hosts with Kenny. We had a nice dinner. I showed these last night. There we all are. These are all the community hosts on Whatnot. So you've got Kim, the Red Rooster, the sassy vintage chick. I don't even think she has a first name. I think it's just Sassy. Michelle's Deals, Shop Happy 2019, my sis. It was like I hadn't met her yet. I feel like I already knew. I also, if you guys were there, I did spotlight with Shop Happy in the hotel lobby. It's hard to read the chat like when you're talking on the device. So, but I love that she has the iPad. Mojo wife's Joni. She's Michelle. I just teased about that. I met Tacos and Roses, Custom Woodburn. I met Shop 801 Lane, Brooke, and then Darren, and then Disabled Vet Brock. I met him. And then India 316 I met. That was at our dinner. And then of course I met Kenny. Kenny's cool. Yeah, she did. I think she sent it to me. Send it to me. And then it was like the whole group. So my plus one was George's Find. I invited her to be my date. And she's the best ever. I can't even thank her enough. Not to mention we're just friends, so we hung out and had a good time. But I give awesome hugs. Girl, you give the best hugs. That was a nice long overdue hug for sure. Thank you. Yeah. It's just so many people. Yeah, and most people hug. Some people don't want to hug, so you just fist bump. It's totally cool. Yep. Um, yeah, I met Mystery Labs, Cap City, Plants. Met Mo and Eddie. They were cool. Yeah, but during like I saw them at our hotel and stuff because a lot of us were at the same hotel. So I met them, Cap City Plants, right? That was cool to meet them because it seems. And then I dropped. They have like a coffee station. Well, it's a coffee shop kind of thing in the hotel. And so I dropped. I got my hands on one of these stickers, baguettes in the chat, and I dropped it on top of the banana one. So it says Thrift Works, free advertising. Boom, right there. See, got Darren's back. Right on top of a banana. Say Baloo, hello. And then let's see. Oh, I met Nebraska Nan. I met her and her family. Super sweet. Super sweet. Yeah. She's a newer seller. I think she's only been on the app for like 4 months. She pops up a lot. Yeah, I met her and I'm just going through my pictures. Look at this one. This is cute. This is PA Mama. That's Jen's Multiverse's mom. She sells salsa and whatnot. We had a moment. Yeah, we had a moment. It was nice. And then I met Five Petal Flips. I met her. I gotta find the picture of her. I met Aunt Peace. I met her. And then I met uh oh, I went live, at the bar. And I was interviewing everybody. And they're like sellers who do volume. Most people know them. But if they don't, so Shop 801 like hosted me. And then I took a clip. And I think Andy from Whatnot was just as surprised. But it was chill. He's cool. It was him. And then here's the band. I can't play the music because it'll get me. But there was like a band down there. It was neat. Yeah. And I don't know. They may have removed it. Gosh, there were so many people, but it was so nice. It was so nice. And then at the meetup, they had I'm gonna make a reel of this. This was at night. So they had a big sign that said whatnot. And then the band and some people were dancing, not too many. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, everybody wants to go back. Okay, you guys share your shows. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. All right, let's see if we found somebody. You know what? It's true. I took a lot of pictures, but not enough. I was really in the moment. I lived in front of the camera, not behind it. I always live behind the camera. You know, I just do. So you guys post your shows, and Whatnot is going to learn about this, right? They're going to learn about this event, what they want to do in future events. There's a survey if you went to it that they probably emailed already, asking for real, honest feedback. Fill it out. Fill it out. Do it. Because how do they improve? Like it was pretty damn good. But how can they improve? They need our feedback, like about shipping, about this, about these different things. Um, the only way they can improve is with our help, because you know that's how they get better at it. They are not trying to be perfect, but I can tell you they did a damn good job. They gave us books. Sassy, you should have took this around and have people. I was gonna do this, have one page and just write down who was there. I almost actually had Grant sign my book, but I didn't have it with me. I went to reach in my bag and it wasn't in there. It was at my seat. Yep. Yeah, after the fact. I Grant signed my napkin. Grant signed my napkin. Yeah, if you guys want to buy a sticker, it's going to be 2 stickers. Let me see. And you can watch this back. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, there it is. I couldn't find it. I'll do a flash sale on it. 30 minutes. So you get 2 stickers. You get this new sticker I just came out with, this energy boost transfer. It's like a positive vibes. It's a little cute rainbow holographic. Uh, and then there's this de-archivist inside my club. These are big stickers. So they're in between 2.5 and 3. You'll get both of them. That's this energy boost exchange sticker. It's 3-inch. But I'm throwing in the Insomniac just for today. Grant is the creator of Whatnot, the co-founder, Grant and Logan. So Grant is he is the creator with four other people. Really, two. Logan and him really created. Then they brought on friends. What's up, Lucy? How you doing? What's up, Wheels? Beautiful JJ Shopper. How are you doing? I'm gonna tell you, I can't imagine being the creator of this wonderful app and staying that humble. Like, good job, you know? No ego. No, I don't have time for you. More like, wow. When I told him I was on the app for 690 something days. It was humbling. It was nice. It was nice. And I've met a lot of CEOs for companies that won't even look at you. But he spent time. He put I gave him my cards and he put them in his wallet. He loved the cards. And then Leslie and I were working at trying, and it was because of Nurse Sarah why I was able to get over there. She was talking to him. And I just happened to look because she knew I wanted to meet him. And the rest is like that memory. It was pretty cool. I have a card signed from him. I have I have the number 1 card. The very first card is signed by him for me. Full circle will happen. Don't know when, but it will. I will meet Logan. There's the card. And it's signed, boom, right there. He loved it. He was like loving it. There's a clip going around. George recorded him signing it and me talking and everybody talking. It was pretty cool. I got a lot of signed cards. I ended up with about 52 cards from other people. Yeah, and it was, someone's like, "Oh, are you going to sell it?" I could. I could probably get a lot of money for it, but it would take away from the fact that I met the guy that created the app with his buddy. So that was something I'm going to keep. And I love these cards, so I'm not going to be selling it. But do you have this card? Do you have this card? Do you have this card signed? It's George, Gorgeous Finds. Okay. But this card, yeah, I don't have. This is George with the mule, because she's the mule, and it's signed. In the very back is Thrift Works next to the Eiffel Tower. So they both signed it for me. And then I got Craig to sign his card, and I don't think he signs cards because I got these from the cookie. So I took the cards I had already. Kim the Red Rooster. Leslie has my signed cards, I think. I got Leah's cards signed. A lot of people sign their stuff on the back. Us collectors like it on the front. But this is the ultimate right here. And these guys didn't even know about the community card. And I had 2 of them. I should have brought it and just given it to them. But Darren will probably give them some if they're floating. It's this one, I don't think anybody has that. Kenny, well, it's Casey, Kenny, and Kiyomi. All signed. They were like, when I swear, Kiyomi was like, "What? We have a card?" I go, "Oh my gosh, yes." She has a regular card, so I have to send her an email. You have it, but not signed. Yeah. I'm going to save that. Like, they're amazing. They're a great team. Yeah, Casey was sitting down in the thing, and I was like, I better go over and talk to her. And because she's cool. And she did. Yeah, it was calm. But I really wanted to get that card signed. Because you just have to wait till the next event. They'll sign them. They loved it. They love it. Kenny didn't bring any of his cards, but, he's going to have a stream for us for that. And then I got a pack of a booster from Thrift Works. I had Darren sign the top of the pack. I had him sign it's just for fun, I got Tiny the Artist. I got Silver Moon Mama. Look at Silver Moon Mama's art card. I loved meeting her. I didn't get to spend too much time with her, but I really loved it. And I'll tell you guys about the finale, and then we're gonna read. I brought Retro Lucky Ducks Lisa. I got to spend time with her. I love that so much. This is her card, and I already had it. I just took it for her to sign it because none of them were signed. And then I got Darren signed. I should have had him sign the front. His ThriftWorks Meetin' in Person exclusive card. He signed the back of it. I know because some people like the front. Leslie at the Summit. Yo, check out her card. She also has something that she showed when she was live the other day, which was her Miss Soapy plushie. Yeah, so I got Kim's. I got Tiny the artist. Her card was awesome. I got card 43, her art card of the astronaut, which was the one I needed. Number 1. Very good. I met Tiny. She was very, very tiny. Very nice. ThriftWorks USA with his Texas cowboy hat. It's so good. They're all signed on the back. I met Amber Karate and her daughter. Oh, I almost showed you. Oh, I didn't get her to sign her card? What? We need like a PWE card exchange program. I almost showed you guys my 1,000 days card. Sorry, can't do that. If you were at the event, a couple people saw it. King Alejandro. Let's go. Card number 21. Sorry, Q. I got it. I got it. I got card 50 out of 100. Okay. Queen Risa. There's her card. See, look at, they came prepared. They came prepared. Yo, you do need a card. You do. I'm going to tag ThriftWorks. You need a card. They came prepared. Top loaders. Top loaders. They were prepared. They were prepared so nobody ruined the card. Those are just some of them. I have a whole bunch in here I just plopped in. You guys want to see my 1,000 days card? You want to see my 1,000 days card? Who wants to see it? You do? Okay. Here it is. That's all you get to see until February. Yeah. That's all you get to see until February. I can just say it's a very special card. I have to tease you. That's what creates it. That's what creates it. I'm going to create a listing for it and auction it. I think it would be so premature of me to sell that card so early, and I'm only on 700 days. Right? I'm only on. You know who's seen that? You know who has that? Actually, I didn't give Grant one. I should have gave him one, but I think it's too early. I'll send him one. Yeah. So I don't. I will finish it, but I don't feel like I should do that. Maybe when I'll tell you what, maybe I'll start selling them when I get to, because I have to have an exciting thing to happen on my 1,000, right? So it's going to be extremely exclusive. I'm planning in advance. I'll start advertising that card. I thought about that. But no. I have thought about that because I like sevens. My mom loves sevens, and she's maybe part of my card. I mean, I did go through all the things. I'm probably going to start doing it in the 900s. Yeah, so I have to think about it. I don't know. I have a lot to think about and plan. But you know what? After all the Austin stuff, it was awesome. Met so many wonderful people. I was on the plane and I was like, okay, I'm going to write down 5 things that I'm going to manifest that are going to be full circle for next year. So I wrote those 5 things down. I'll read them next year after the next summit and tell you if they came true. Yeah, I'll read them to let you know if they're true. They will come true. I already know it. Just like, what does Zodi say? Make excuses or make it happen. Yeah. So, I have to decide. I might just wait till that 1,000 days are up. I think that's probably the best bet. It builds anticipation. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I don't know. I was going to sell like 1 a week until that day, but I'm not. I'm not even on 700 shows, 3 more days. So if you guys popped in, I'm probably going to do it at $9.99, but I'm only going to show a piece of it. I'm only going to show a piece of it. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. I don't know if they're going to do it in Austin if they do it. People are saying like LA, but it's, it depends. Austin was great. Austin was such a great venue. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. And I won't probably sell the number one card. I keep that. I do have some number one cards still available. So during that stream, I'm going to sell my number one cards from all the other cards sets I have. So from my very first card, card number one will be sold. My second card, which is the first one's a yellow. I don't have it in front of me. Card one out of 50 is a one out of 100. I still have it. The second card is the Insomniac D one, is card one out of 100. Or one out of 75 actually. And then my D's head and doll head thing will be card number one out of 100. And those will all be sold on my 1000 day show. So if you're a hardcore collector of the thrift shop cards, then you may want to get card number one. So bookmark all those shows. That show isn't, what's weird is why doesn't it come up? Thrift shop cards. I guess that's why. So if you want to get a card, go to Darren, Tom D sent you, and there's the place. So there's an intro one, and they're fun. A lot of people who collects cards, type in a T for thrift shop cards if you have a card. You got your second one in the mail today? So if you have a T, put yours in there. Yeah. Does anyone know by chance what? Say Baloo. And I have 100 of my 1000 days card. I have 100. Yeah, I didn't count them yet. Maybe 98. No, the card train isn't right now. It was supposed to be April 1st, but then that got rescheduled for whatever reason. I think it was just too much. It was nice they were doing it, but it's okay. Yeah, so he wasn't doing the card train at all. Somebody else was doing it. And it wasn't CG actually. It was who's doing it? It was canceled, yeah. But CG wasn't doing it at the time. It was I think it was Lisa Retro Lucky Ducks was doing it. Or Mama Z. That's right. My bad. So she's doing it. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking that. It was Mama Z. Yeah, I actually signed up for it because I don't do raid trains, but for the card I would do it. I won't say I never do them. I just do them sometimes. But I don't know. It's great. I think raid trains when you start out, but I think the more, and it's a good way. That's another good way to market yourself is on raid trains. But when you're brand new, yeah, right. I don't think I've ever done a CG raid train, so maybe I'll have to look on there for it. Yeah, I like when there are rules. I like the rules. Um, when is that supposed to be, or is it already done, or it's coming? I think the last raid train JJ Shopper asked. She hasn't said. Yeah, 'cause she has a lot of raid trains, but I find them for me. Um, they're just fun to do. They're just fun to do, but I just they're usually on weekends. And weekends, it's like I'm good on weekdays and stuff usually. It just depends what's going on. But like Sundays, I don't usually do them. But I'm doing one coming up. Actually, I have to update the graphics. I just realized. Blasian Bunny's doing the community raid train, and so my topic is going to be the source. So this coming Sunday, I'm on at I think 4:40 p.m. Pacific time. So go bookmark that show. I'm going to talk about the source, the source. Okay, the source, and it's a bunch of community, a bunch of sellers in the community. A good majority of them are Whatnot community hosts. Some of them are not, and they talk about, you know, different topics in this raid train. So mine's going to be the source, not the resource. So I've been talking about that for quite a while. How I tell people to go to help.whatnot.com. So come to that, and I'll have a giveaway in there, some kind of tool for your business. Um, I don't want to know. I don't look. I want to be surprised. Don't spoil it. Just kidding. What are they talking about? Damn, my thing never posted for my show. How weird. We just talked about that. Is it already a year? We're talking about shipping again? I'm so excited. I love shipping. I love talking. He did? Okay. I really do. I love shipping. It's literally my favorite thing. That's why I call myself the shipping concierge. Yeah. I really love it. I feel like more people, if they invested time learning, they would love it too. It's the number one thing. Okay. May's topic shipping. Packing tips. How do you hit on okay. Sassy, I just read your comment. I'm reading it. I'm reading it. I don't ever talk on this, but I'm gonna read it. At this point, I think we can write the shipping guide on it. 10 out of 10. That's a great comment. Yeah, I have my own shipping guide. It's pretty much that. Oh, I can't wait till the new. I think it's great. Well, Shy and I, because she's working, she's the shipping ninja. I'm the shipping concierge. I may tell her, calm down, boobs. We were going to do a shipping school, but I'm going to continue to do shipping school. And then when she's ready to come aboard, we'll do it together. We were doing private shipping and we want to help people so they stay accountable, you know? Dee, do you think selling in different categories would hurt a newer seller, or would you sell in any category you want, get people to know you, but just understand the algorithm will probably favor you in that category in the beginning. You have to put in some time. Yeah, I'm in estate sales. I do okay in this category. I could flip right over to vintage. I'd probably do okay in the category because vintage has exploded on this app. Yep. Sassy vintage chick. That's too low of a price. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is the fourth time, but it is the number one question asked by new sellers. How does shipping work? Can I Frankenbox a flat rate shipping box? Those are the number one. Okay. And every chat show we have, I mean, you guys, I wasn't going to stay on this long, but there were some questions about shipping, but I didn't dive down into it because I was already going to, I am starting a monthly shipping chat show. So all the questions about shipping are going to be for that show. So I don't know what day of the week I'm going to do it on yet. I'm tinkering it. If I can keep this show to an hour, that was a fake laugh. Then I'll do a Tuesday night shipping show once a month. What do you guys think of that? And I don't mean like 11 o'clock at night, like 7:30, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, maybe 6. Yeah, it depends. But it is like every show. Someone asked me to co-host for her so you can talk shipping. Okay. You gonna do it? I can't believe we're doing shipping again though. It's funny. Wasn't that our topic? You did. Okay. Wasn't that our topic like a couple? It seems hard. Hello, Blessed Finds. How you doing? Thanks for the follow recently. I followed you back. It's not. It's not. It's when we overthink it and we don't like understand it. So I'm gonna make like a I'm gonna make like a cheat sheet is what people call it here. I don't like to call it cheat sheet. Sounds like you're a big cheater. Okay? Yeah, I think so. Um, a cheat sheet sounds like you're cheating. You're cheating the system that's set in place so you don't mess up. I like to call it a resource guide because it's a resource, not the source, but it's from the source. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know, Blessed Finds, I have a YouTube channel, same name. A lot of my chat shows on there about shipping too, for everybody. Well, we're not saying any names here. And that's not one person. There's multiple people that do this, but I see a lot of people selling a cheat sheet. That's just me. Um, it's a resource guide. It sounds in marketing ways, cheat sheet is kind of negative. Um, it's it's negative in marketing. Yep, cheat sheet. Cutting off some corners might not be right specifically. Yep. Heightened normal designs. What is that? How are you? We are gonna meet. We are gonna meet. We are gonna meet. I saw your message. Yo, Evelyn is so weird, you guys. Oh my gosh, you have to follow her. Evelyn is weird. What's up, Evelyn? How was your show? What were you selling? She's really not weird, you guys. Don't believe the name, but she's fun. Yeah, she raids me in the middle of the night. What are you doing on? I know. I know. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good show, friends. I hope you had a good show. Let me unpin this thing. It's in the way. What's up, Mystery Labs? How are you doing? How are you doing? I know. So every Tuesday, you'll find me on Whatnot in the morning. I usually start at, I'm in 3 hours here. I'm live. So I usually start the show at 9:29 a.m. I mean, 9:23. I don't even know what day. I'm tired from Austin still. My voice is starting to come back. Yeah, this is just we're hanging out. We had a little coffee this morning. We're friends. And we talked about marketing and social media for kind of like just getting your feet wet. I'm going to go because I'm going to post the video I promised you guys. I made a tutorial on how to share your Whatnot show to your Instagram. It is so user friendly and easy. And I might be whispering, thank you, thank you. Well, if someone keeps asking me when it is, I'm going to block them. Just kidding. No, I'll just give you guys in the next few weeks, Reggie and I, Lilac Bloom, are going to be talking about the meetup. Okay. And figuring out how we want to go about this and where we want to have it. We've got a few locations. I've got pricing and everything like that because we're trying to make it one by the airport so people don't have to like make it so expensive, for their trip and have to drive, rent a car and do all those things, because at least they could get like an Uber from the hotel to the place or whatever's convenient for them. And if I can pick anybody up that's close by, I'll do what I can do. But she is like an hour away from me. So you want to get something like central enough. But I don't know what day or anything. I just know it's probably going to be in the first part of October or late September. So we're going to figure it out. It will be for sellers only, who it will not, as far as I know right now, it's not going to be a Whatnot sponsored, at all. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's going to be for sellers only that are in, wherever. But I haven't decided how that looks as seller. Like somebody had one show, somebody had several shows, because it's really the thing is and it might be just casual that it's sellers only. Yeah, because I think that people could network, brainstorm if they want to talk about Whatnot, or we do some fun kind of things. I don't know yet. We're just really trying to figure out, you know, and keep it cost effective. Because if you attend it, you will have to pay for your portion. Because if we get a location, they do charge for food and different things. So we don't have that all nailed down, but we have all the info. So I don't have the location, but it will be somewhere in Southern California. So closer maybe to LA, kind of in that vicinity, maybe within 30 miles in either direction. Hey, CG, how you doing? What's going on? But I'm excited about it, and I saw what like JJ Shopper did and other people for their meetups. So, I know that I can, reach out to them and ask them any questions. But try to keep it. All right, blessed finds. Have a good one. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Somebody better watch Height Normal Design. She's ready to come to all the meetups, and I love that. I wish I could go to like every meetup, you guys. It was so much fun. I didn't want to leave Austin. But life goes on. The family missed me. I did miss them a little bit. They asked me. My husband asked, "Did you miss me?" He's like, "Yeah, I did." I said, He said, "Well, did you miss me?" And I said, that much. But it's always a joke with me and my husband about that much. Yeah, forever. Yeah, he laughed. But definitely. But it's nice, get to try. That was my job actually for years. I traveled and traveled, lived in my suitcase for a few years. It was awesome. I didn't have kids, so it was easy. Now it's hard. Kids have things, they're the priority. So but I will be going to more meetups. I don't know when the next one, but I'm looking forward to, you know, having one with my friend Reggie. So that's Lilac Bloom. Everybody follow. And again, we don't have our date narrowed out, but when we do, I'm building a form for people to not register, but like just to let us know so we can capture their info. So I'm going to be putting that on darchivist.com and by the end of probably pretty soon here. I won't say the end of this month because it's literally like in a couple of days. Yeah. Oh, and if you're listening, Shop 801 Lane, happy birthday. Today's Brooke's birthday, you guys. Spill the tea. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful show. You're coming into the tail end of Cawfee Talk. Okay. Thank you, thank you. So I want you to go ahead and promote yourself. Spill the tea. Love the name. Let everybody know when the next show is, what you're selling, all that stuff. But thank you for bringing your friends over here to make other friends. And all of you, go ahead and share your shows right now. Find somebody new to you and bookmark some of their shows. Follow them. And somebody that's new, follow somebody that's in here, and check them out. The only way you're going to make friends is bookmark their shows and go check them out and see if that's your vibe and see what you can learn, or how they sell. Maybe you don't like how they sell. Maybe you can learn from what they should be doing to improve yours. We all learn all the way around, right? Okay, I'm going to find somebody to raid. I love it here. I would stay here and have a slumber party with you guys. I would 100% have a slumber party. Yeah, you said did you come in late? Did you miss it? Crown with Hope. Yeah, you came in a little bit late. But any purchase in my Buy Now will grant you access to a replay for up to 60 days. Okay? Yeah. I start at 9:23. So set up a calendar alert for every Tuesday at 9:23 a.m. Pacific time. Especially because people bookmark it and they have notifications turned off. Or you could subscribe to my YouTube channel at D_archivist. I multicast most of my shows over there. I keep this for a replay for a week, and then it goes to a members only section that I'm building on YouTube. So definitely check it out. Let's see. I'm going to take a peek. What's up, Indiana Jones? Oh, perfect. Because I love her. Actually, I rated her last week, but let me just take a peek. Nikki, you're welcome. I hope you get that thing taken care of. Get that picture if you can. And oh, she's doing a recap. Let's do it. Okay. Thank you. So you guys know how I feel about this wonderful seller. Let me talk about her a little bit. So she is a heat gun artist from the Pacific Northwest offering one-of-a-kind art. This is true. Seller displays and custom wood burnings. That's the clue, custom wood burnings. Join me for a Tuesday chat. Custom wood, live demo, Artisan Alley raid train. It's monthly and it's the third Monday of every month. You can connect further with her on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. She's doing a 365 for YouTube, posting a video every day for a year. I kind of inspired her to do it on Facebook. She completed it. Now she's hitting up her social media. That's how you market yourself. You just do it raw, unedited, and post it. Even for the longest time, I would tell Shop 801 Lane, post more content. She would post stuff. Now she's posting all the time. Right? I love supporting my friends in any way I can with the right words because when they do it, I want to do it. And I'm really good at like suggesting and not doing. Right? I'm keeping it real. She's on Facebook and at Whatnot Handcrafted Artisan Group. But YouTube, she's custom wood burning _CROW, like crow. Give her a follow. You guys, she's an amazing person. She's a community host. I got to meet her. she is incredible. She's freaking tall. She's fit as ever. But I love speaking to her. I love the way she dissects things, the way she thinks. She's a friend. And she has 5.0. She has less than 1 day shipping. She really is. Since I met her on the app, I've just enjoyed going to her shows. I used to lurk. Now I'll talk in there and stuff. She's sold 533 items because you got to understand her stuff is custom handmade. Handmade needs more and more love because people are missing out. They could shop and buy Christmas presents, birthday presents, presents for their friends, gifts for a friend. They could also get some things marketed for their brand, like keychains, like different wood type items, coasters, use them as giveaways. I don't know all her products that she sells or does, but she can do QR codes. She can have a branded easel that she can custom wood burn your easel with your logo, nameplates. Gosh, there's so many things. Boy, a paint cup with a wooden lid on it. She also, if you're a card streamer, which is great for the thrift shop trading cards. I need to get one from her actually. Um, she has all kinds of things. So if you sell spheres, you could get it. It's not wood burn, but it's some other material. Anyway, we're gonna raid her. The card stands are really nice. Look at this. These are cool. I actually want to get. I want to get a couple of these. Aren't those nice? So you get the block of wood and you put the top loader in it, or put a card in it, and then you could show it on your string. Or you could put a top loader and you could put the card in front. She makes those. So she are, yeah, you should do it. $20, well worth it plus shipping. I mean, you got to buy all the material if you want to do that. Hello, friends, welcome in. So she has tons of stuff in her buy now. She also does, this to me is amazing. It's expensive because of the amount of work, but you can put your recipe on a beautiful wood rolling pin. I think this is like the most unique gift you could get somebody. So you could put your grandma had her handwriting. She can do that on a rolling pin. Look, isn't that awesome? Talk about a wedding gift, like a one of a kind wedding gift. You could take someone's great grandma's handwriting and she can burn it on there. They will never get rid of it. They will use it. They probably won't use it, but I think it's so cool. Yeah, she can do it with theirs. And she demos, so that one is definitely an investment. I have that saved because I knew somebody was getting married and I was thinking about it, but I can get a recipe on there. But what a great gift. Anyway, we're going to raid custom wood burning. We raided her last week. Today she's doing an Austin recap and meetup. I just wanted to thank you guys for being here and thank you for the tips, the purchases. And we're going to go ahead and raid her. And let's see what she has to say about her meetup. No show tonight. I know. I might. Should I go live and sell my Whatnot merch? Or should I show you what I bought? I forgot. I want to go though, but I'm just going to show you real quick of my new prop. My finger has a little cut, so I can't. I went thrifting and I got some new boots. I got some new boots. Aren't those the cutest? So when I'm kicking Das trolls out, I got Das boot. Oh my gosh. I mean, look, I went to that craft store. That's where I wanted to go today, but now I messed up. Yeah, I got all that. I got that. Look at that mushroom in there. I gotta take it out. New prop. It's gonna go on a stick or something. Anyway, yeah. She's out. She's out. She's it's gonna be the exorcism girl. Linda Blair's going on that stick. Okay. That's it. That's all I bought. And I did buy this. And Michelle's Deals was like, oh, that's a pretty good thing. I think she was hoping I'd put it down. It's some old hat pins. They're in a bag. They're nice. And they came with like the old tool. Yeah, there's two pearlish, and then I don't know what the other one is. And then I just bought like some random electronics, some Apple mice. I don't know if they work, but because I sell a lot of electronics on another platform. Okay, so maybe I should go live later. Bunny thinks I should go live. I got a bunch of merch. Yeah, a bunch. I got a bunch of this merch. Seller Summit merch. Okay, and I got new stickers I'm going to load into my Buy It Now. So it's the Energy Boost Exchange. I'm also coming positive energy vibe, positive vibe transfer stickers are coming. They should be here any day. And I had a Whatnot Seller Summit one with my stuff, but it's coming after, so they're probably going to get scrapped. And then my new sticker is this. Well, this is not my new sticker. This is my old sticker, but it just came in. So we're going to raid. We're going to go see our beautiful friend. When we get there, drop any colored heart that you can think of, or say something really nice. I heard you were a good time. She really was. Yeah, she was really fun. I heard you had a good time. All right, you guys. I will see you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And to all my trolls on YouTube, you're the best. I appreciate you. All right, everybody, drop those hearts. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Good night. Good day. Good night. Good night. Clip. I'm done. I'm done. That's it. That's all she said. You guys, I'll see you later. I appreciate you so much. Stay cool. Ship on time.